There it went. That took so long.
Oh my gosh, I was trying so hard not to laugh. Okay, you know what? That's an introduction. Hi.
That's an introduction. Hi.
Good
Oh
Lord,
my word.
welcome to the podcast.
Yes.
Yay.
Finally doing it.
Finally, we have been getting ready for like
Oh god.
4
What time is it?
hours.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Fine. We end right as it's time for dinner, so that's great. I
That's
mean,
true.
no. Oh, speaking of dinner, what are you having for dinner tonight?
That is a good question.
Mhm.
Probably some leftover chicken wraps that I have.
What do we even? I don't even know what I have. Probably ramen. Okay, like
It's even
I had
better if it's
ravioli
hot
last night
stickers.
though. Mm.
Ooh,
I could
ravioli's
also make
good.
some of my gluten-free chicken nuggets.
Mm.
Do I have barbecue sauce? You can't have chicken nuggets without barbecue sauce.
I'm a ranch
I'd
girl.
I'd even take ranch. Okay, like I don't mind ranch. I love it on my mozzarella sticks and on my pizza. But like I wouldn't. I sometimes it's too much.
Fair.
I
Fair.
don't mean to, you know. Oh my! Look at these bangs. It
These
is
things are
just.
banging. That's for sure.
I'm trying to like get them where they're not like all pretty and nice. So, well, this is
Well,
gonna be the only time you see us in this type of makeup, probably.
probably.
This is 1920s inspired makeup,
Yes.
so it is very light. Honestly, though, do I even look that different from when I do my usual makeup?
Not really.
Probably not. Like, not
Me
really. This
neither.
is like, yeah, no. But I have falsies on. Sierra does not,
No.
because
Ain't
that's great.
no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
Ain't happening.
Also, get stuck. Like your hair gets stuck on them. It
Yes,
is.
they do. So annoying.
I feel like I'm fluttering away. Like it is just like I feel like if I blink too much, I'm just gonna fly away. Like that is what this feels like.
Oh my word.
Yeah, no, so we have a plan of like since we are just getting into October, we're gonna do this week is gonna be like the whole decades thing where we 1920s, and then next week is gonna be Halloween
Hmm.
themed. I don't know, we don't know what yet.
I
Okay,
don't
we're
know what
kind of
yet.
unprepared. Um but so we're gonna do a week of Halloween and then another week of 1930s and then Halloween 1940s.
One
How many
more
weeks?
Halloween, I believe.
Yeah, one more Halloween and then 1950s and then after that it's just going to continue going to decades until you get to
Now.
obviously now.
Yep.
But we're so excited for like 80s to 2000s
Oh,
like
so excited.
mm, but
I want the big hair. I
I
want
know.
it so bad.
It's gonna detangling that after.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna need my entire
I'm
conditioner
not doing
oil.
I'm not doing oh I just hit my mic. Whoopsies. Just smacked it. I make a lot of hand gestures when I'm talking. This is the one thing that our recordings do not catch
No.
because I'm not like we're gaming when I'm talking. So
Yeah,
like you don't see like a lot of that, but when I'm just talking, it is hand gestures galore.
everywhere.
Like it is
I
I
have
need
a
at
little bit,
least
but
6
not as
feet
much as you.
of space when I'm talking because it's just like you'll get smacked. Like but
It is
yeah, no.
funny.
So
This is gonna be a more what we do outside of the
yeah.
recording and streaming sessions, honestly. When we aren't gaming,
Yeah.
this is
This is
what we
kind
do.
of this is what we do because there are like I feel like we are not the type of people that game all the time. In fact,
Mm-mm.
recently, I mean, I've been stuck with school, so that's just
Yeah.
we don't talk about that. But most of the time we're either watching something or like
Reading.
reading
Yeah.
or just sitting there.
Just chatting.
Well, like I watch you game if I'm not feeling good. Or some days we don't even get on at all.
Yeah.
Like contrary to popular belief, me and Sarah do not talk all the time.
No.
It's most of the time,
Most of the time.
like 95% of the time, but
We don't always get on.
there are days.
Or there are days where we don't even get on until like
Yeah,
an hour or two before dinner.
yeah,
And then I get off to go make dinner in
yeah.
like an
And
hour or
I'm like,
two.
no, because I would rather she keep me in her pocket while she makes dinner. Like that is how close I want to be to this girl all the time. But yeah, no. So at some point we might have my other sister joining us, Brianna. I
Yes.
don't know though. It really depends because this girl's a hard worker. She needs a
Yes.
break. She
She
needs a
does
break.
need a break.
So does Alora, my other sister. She
And
needs a break.
if all the sisters join, that will be the most chaotic
Chaotic
podcast.
day. No, the
But that's
only
okay.
reason
We
she
still
hangs
love
out with me is because I'm her sister.
Laura.
She has told me that. She is like, the only reason we are friends is because you're my sister. And I was like,
No, that sounds like a Laura.
honestly, I agree.
Yeah.
um, but no, so at some point maybe we'll
Brie.
definitely have Brie on at
Get a
some point.
bubbles.
The bubbles, but
Get a bubbles.
no, so have that at some point, and then that's kind of like really all like who we talk to is just
Yeah. Maybe my dad will show up at some point. That ought to
oh,
be
could
entertaining.
you imagine like that'd be I don't even know like I know what we talk about because honestly your
That
dad
would
is
have to
just
be an
like
18 and over podcast.
oh yeah, literally. I love your dad. Even my dad at some point. It also
Yeah.
have to be an 18 and over podcast because you
Yeah.
heard the joke he made about my sister. But no, so maybe I'll ask him see if he wants to do it because
Oh,
his birthday is tomorrow. So
that was true.
you know, get to hang out with him, and I'm really excited for that. But
Yes.
segue, why are there so many September birthdays?
There really are. There are so
And I'm
many.
just like, come on, like so many. There's so much stuff to do in September. I feel like I have not
There
sat
is.
down. Like, even though I
Yeah.
know I literally live sitting, but I haven't left my bed in like a
God.
week.
Need to get out.
No,
Outside.
the sun
Bad.
is poison to my skin.
That's true. You
It is
burn
death,
so
and I don't have
easily.
any sunscreen. That is the
Yeah,
main
that's
reason
true.
I haven't gone outside. So I look white, but that's
White.
okay because that's the entire thing of the 1920s.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you.
We
I'm
have
so white right now.
no bronzer on, like barely any
They
actually,
didn't
which
use
is
it back then.
no, they did not because it was seen. But like, honestly, we don't look that bad. We do look
No,
pale,
pale.
but like, it's honestly kind of a vibe.
Ghost of 1920s past over here.
Yes,
But,
literally. Oh my gosh, I wonder what my great grandma would tell me if she saw me right now. If she'd just be like, I feel like I'm looking at a twin. Because I get told I look exactly like my nana. Like,
Aw.
I saw a picture of when she was younger. That girl was gorgeous, first of all, but I am literally like I could be her twin. So
Aw. That's
I
adorable.
should not show my dad this. He would cry.
Oh my word.
Um, but yeah, no, like it's just it's gonna be really fun because it's also gonna see what decade we fit into the most.
Yes.
Like what style? Because then also does that mean I'm gonna be wearing 1920s makeup for the rest of my life? I doubt it. But like I'm excited for the 50s though, 50s and
The
60s.
50s will be fun for sure.
Yes. But, obviously, Sierra, I'm calling you out on your age a little bit. You did grow up in the early 2000s. So,
Yeah.
I grew up in
You're just
2005.
gonna make me
But
relive
yes.
all of that.
Yes. Let's not, no, you have to straighten your hair. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
I mean,
Just
no,
the,
that's
like,
kind of the
this
thing.
much of a side part and just
Oh yeah,
like,
the like emo
mhm,
side
mhm.
part. Oh yes.
Can we sing that song? Because I really want to sing the song, but like, I know I don't think
So
we can.
copyrighted.
That's gonna get so copyrighted. I wonder if like because we're using like a different stream thingy for this
Mm-hmm.
podcast. I mean, you can see the giant ass banner right here.
It's over more, but
It's
no,
it,
other side,
wait,
other side.
it's showing me on
Oh,
this side for me. Where is it
okay.
for
It's
you?
over. It's over above you for right now. I forgot we changed things, so it got moved. Well, where was that at? I don't know.
Is my thing
It's on...
mirrored for
Oh,
you?
maybe it is.
Because this is right here. It is. It is
For me,
right
that's the
here.
opposite side.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't. So since she's recording, I'll do it on her side then.
Yes.
um, but that's so funny. I didn't even realize that. So you're saying T E P. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
maybe that's just the way my camera is. Like for some
Yeah.
reason,
I
even
know
though
mine is mirrored technically.
I wonder if it's just on your thing because you don't look mirrored.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't.
Eh,
I can
eh.
unmirror my camera.
No.
You're like, hold on.
No, it's scary when you mirror yourself and then unmirror yourself because
Yes.
like no face is perfectly even. Besides
No.
maybe Zendaya's.
Yeah.
That
She's
girl
just
probably has
perfect.
she is she's just perfect. We love Zendaya.
We do.
Like, ugh,
Like,
her and Tom Holland.
are
Oh,
adorable. They're
I love it.
absolutely
And
adorable.
how she got so mad that he got hurt. And I love it. I love it because he got hurt. I don't know if you heard, but
Yeah,
when he was
I did
filming,
hear that.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
got a concussion. Mm,
which is not good.
no,
Not good.
stunts
Head
are
injuries,
dangerous.
nothing to play around with.
Yeah, they really
Um,
aren't.
yeah, no. Injuries in general, let's be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I could be knocked over with a breath, just like, and I'm just like, but no, I've never broken a bone though. Never. Mm-mm.
I have broken way too many to count.
No, I just got like the sickly Victorian child immune system.
Oh, lovely.
You've seen it.
Yes, I have. Yes, I
Oh,
have.
where's my water? Hold on. Water.
Water. My water is right here.
Yes. Oh, yes. Love the cup.
Supernatural.
Hydrate. This is my first sip of water today.
Me too. Just now. You know what? We spent so long getting ready, I didn't even notice.
We did. No, it took me like an hour and a half to curl my hair.
Yeah, I
And
think it took me. I was done only like 5 minutes before you,
yeah,
and I had to blow dry it first,
and
and
the only
then
we
curl
would have
it.
gotten done at the exact same time if we started at the exact same time.
Yeah,
Like I started about
10 minutes before me.
yeah, something like
I think
that.
mine only went quicker because I wasn't using a wand. I was using a
I
1 inch
burned
curling
my
iron
finger
barrel.
so many times. I forgot to wash my hands.
Oh,
It's fine. They're not sticky anymore because the hairspray.
yeah. Not
Gross.
hairspray.
Ew. But it makes it honestly like this is so pretty. It's
It
so
is.
funny to know that my hair was this length when I got here, and now
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to actually like
Yeah.
damage the curl, but like
My curls are falling out, and probably by the end of this, will be gone.
we'll be gone because Sierra's hair does not hold a curl.
This one was fully curled up to
Yep.
here before
Mhm.
we started, and it's
And
already
we only
got.
spent like 20 minutes trying to
That's
figure
it.
everything out.
That's
Yeah.
all that's left.
I hit my mic again. If they can hear, I'm so sorry. I don't. That is the one thing I don't like about in front of the face mics. First of all, for some reason it picks up me breathing,
Yes. And we
and
have a
I sound
recording
like
of
Darth
that now.
Vader. Oh my gosh! And like literally, I got so angry at my mic when you guys mentioned that because I was like, I literally just barely was breathing. Like I was breathing through my nose too, which
So
hard.
loud.
Because for the people who don't know, I don't have my tonsils or adenoids, so it's all just like
It was so
maybe
funny
that's why I
though.
get sick so often.
Maybe.
No, I got sick as a child, anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Ear infections,
Yeah.
strep throat. The main reason I had to get my tonsils out was because when they were swollen.
I feel you.
I'm surprised I could eat.
Yeah.
She needs to get hers taken out, but
I
are you
need mine
too
taken
old?
out.
Like,
Yeah.
like for it to be like they want to do it when you're younger because it's better,
Mhm.
like an easier recovery. I was
Yeah, I never got mine taken out,
11.
unfortunately.
No,
I
9.
should have. I had strep throat so often, you would have
Yeah.
thought a doctor would have said, let's get these out.
No, the third time I went to the doctor about strep throat, they scheduled my surgery.
See, I had it 8 times before I was 12.
Good lord. Yeah, which you're not supposed to get it that often. Like even for me, I was getting it like 2 times a year.
Yeah,
Like
I was getting
and
it
you're
so
not
often.
supposed to get it that often. I think I was like 8 or 9 when I got mine taken out, maybe a little younger. And the
Yeah.
recovery. So, also, I had trash doctors who told me that I shouldn't brush my teeth
Yeah,
and like
that's so
all
much
that stuff.
bacteria
I got
forming in an open
thrush,
wound.
which like
That's horrible.
that's it's a little gross, don't get me wrong, but again, like it was just because when you get done with surgery, you listen to everything the doctors have to say. So if they say don't brush your teeth, you're not going to
Yeah.
brush your teeth. Like And I was 9. I wouldn't have questioned that. Like, it was
Yeah, no
like,
kidding.
"Yay, I get to go to bed without brushing my teeth."
Exactly,
Like,
like, you're like, "Yes."
but yeah, no, got thrush. I still also remember the taste of the medicine. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
had bubble gum.
Mm.
It honestly didn't even taste like bubble gum. It like no, it did. It kind of like it was that really nice bubble gum where it's like
Yeah.
not like too overwhelming. Mm. Segue Motrin. The taste of Motrin, I would consume so much of it.
I don't remember the taste since
It
I
is
got an
like
allergy at 5 years old.
oh, that's right. So I had to take Motrin a lot as a kid
Mhm.
because I had a lot of pain and always got sick and just was again a Victorian child. Like
Mhm.
honestly surprised I survived this long. Um, but so I would always take Motrin, and it's that just like such a like concentrated like not like figgy orange taste, but it like I don't like orange candy surprisingly. I hate it. But the taste of Motrin, just like I probably if I tried it again now, I'd be absolutely disgusted by it.
Yeah.
But like as a kid,
I don't remember
that
the
was my
taste.
alcohol.
Only thing I remember is having an allergy reaction that caused me to throw up blood for
Oh,
5 days in the hospital because it started acidically eating away my stomach lining.
that's a horror story if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. I was in the hospital for 5 days. Because I had gotten it because,
Mhm.
like, we'd found out because I'd never really had Motrin before. I had gotten the flu that year, and it was one of those
Mm.
really bad years for the flu.
Ugh,
Like, the flu shots, like, there wasn't
yeah,
one, and it was just like, it was one of those flus where they told people, like, this is a really bad one. Watch out if your kid
yeah.
gets the flu. And I got it, public school. Of course,
Mhm.
I got it.
Of course.
And I had just broken my wrist in 3 places like 2 weeks before. So I was in
Oh,
a cast, right? So I'm
mhm.
in pain. I get this flu and I was not able to sleep because it was one of those respiratory flus. So just
Yeah,
coughing, coughing,
just like
coughing. And I
constantly.
got the stomach flu on top of it all. And so
Oh.
my doctor was like, let's give her Motrin and like try and just like get her to sleep. Yeah, your camera got angry there. um, and so he prescribed me Motrin. And so my
Mhm.
parents followed the prescription, which was every 4 hours they take another dose.
Mhm.
And it was like literally not even 24 hours in, maybe like 8.
Mhm.
I'd taken 2 doses and I was sitting in my room watching stuff with my mom. And because I had had the stomach flu, like I kept throwing
Yeah.
up. So like I had like a pot next to me kind of a thing.
Yes, the bowl, the
Yes.
bowl.
Like, and I hadn't slept in like 3 days because of the coughing. So broken wrist, coughing,
Oh
nonstop
my
throwing up, right?
gosh.
I throw up again, except for it was dark. It was like the middle of the night. And I looked down and I noticed that my throat was like super dark colored. Like,
You're like,
and I was like, that's not right. And my mom was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't know. There's like, it's like really dark. So she turned on the light, filled with blood. Like, I mean, clots of blood, like filled with
yeah,
blood.
bad. Bad, bad,
Yeah. So,
bad,
like,
bad,
we
bad.
hop in the car, we rush to the hospital,
Uh-huh.
right? And they started off being like, okay, it's going to be a little while since she's not in an emergency case. And my mom just grabbed the bowl that I had continuously been throwing up in on the car
Mhm.
ride. The bowl, by the way, was like a bowl like this large. It was
Mhm.
filled with blood. I had
Oh.
thrown up that much on the way there. And so she just grabbed it and set it down in front of the lady. It was like,
And
this
she's
is coming
probably
from a 5-year-old.
like
And so they took me in. And now, as you can imagine, a 5-year-old who's now throwing up blood,
Mhm.
incredibly sick, hasn't slept in 3 days, and is in pain from a broken wrist. To say I was a bit of a difficult child is a bit of
Oh,
an
is
understatement
yeah.
because they took my parents away from me because
Oh,
they believed they were abusing me.
what?
So they wanted to call CPS. So they took my parents away from me and I flipped out. I started
Oh,
like
as you
flailing
should.
and screaming.
Uh-huh.
Well, I ended up slamming my cast into the doctor's face and then into another nurse's face. Well, they took my parents away and had like some like psychiatrist or something talking
Uh-huh.
to my parents and being like, why is she so sick? Like all these things. And they're like, because she's 5. She goes to public school. Like
Yeah.
she's
Like,
been to a doctor. Like it we know exactly what it is,
yeah.
but we don't know where the blood is coming from and all that. So like that part got all like situated out. But like at the beginning I had to be sedated. I was not
Uh,
I was not a cooperating child.
yeah. Well, honestly, I don't blame you. Like, it
the
is like
Yeah, and so it took them days though. I was in the hospital for days just throwing up blood and it
Mhm.
wasn't stopping. And they couldn't figure out why I was throwing up blood, so they were like sticking tubes down my throat to get into my stomach. Like they couldn't figure out what was
Yeah.
happening because I'd only had 2 doses of the Motrin, and they were like
Yeah.
they didn't think anything of it because it's Motrin. And
Yeah.
then like finally after like
Still.
some blood tests and some other things, like it finally came back that I was allergic to Motrin after all that, or
Mhm.
ibuprofen. Like I'm allergic to it. And that's so they had to flush out the stomach and like
Yeah.
get it all out. Oh, I had thrown up
Ugh.
so much blood for so long.
Well, it's also like you'd think doctors, like this is like you think doctors when they look at your life and they're like, "Okay, what changed in one night?" and notice that
Yeah,
that was the only night you'd taken Motrin.
literally. It took them like
Hello?
3 days to figure it out. And in that time, I
Like,
had to continuously be sedated, like over and over again, because I wasn't sleeping because of the
mhm.
coughing and everything. And on top of that, like I was running this high fever, and I was, even with my parents around, I was just in such a bad mood. I
Well,
wanted out.
yeah,
I wanted to go
obviously.
home. I was,
Yeah, like at that point, like obviously, not to mention you're a kid, so you're scared and you're just
yeah.
like, I just want to
So
go
it was
home.
not fun.
Yeah, no, I remember the first time I got the stomach flu. So I also have emetophobia, which means throwing up.
Yeah.
No, my mom just got home. um, but like, so I remember I got the stomach flu, right? And my sister already had it, and my mom already had it, and so you just knew it
Yeah,
was
it
gonna
was
hit
coming
me.
for you.
And I was like, "It's fine, like, it's fine," because I didn't know I was gonna be terrified of it.
Mm,
Threw up for the first like, not well, the first time I can remember, at least. Obviously, I
mhm.
threw up multiple times before that because 'cause you're a kid, you throw up all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, it was so bad, like, I couldn't keep saltines down,
Oh yeah.
like,
One of those
couldn't
really
keep
bad
chicken
ones.
noodle soup, like, no matter what. Literally, we had this, like, it was a glass bowl, okay? So can you imagine 7-year-old me holding a giant ass glass bowl? So it was heavy,
Yep.
sick. I dropped it when I was going to go like because you have to empty it out. Like
Yeah.
I was throwing up so much, and just
Oh yeah, it went everywhere. Yep. That's always fun.
yeah. Um,
Mm,
but so yeah, then like I just like decided that I really did not like throwing up. You know, like I don't think anybody does, but like I
no.
hated it. I hated when anybody said that they were going to be sick. Like it just threw me off. Like, well, because also my sister was car sick, so all the
Oh,
time she was
yeah.
throwing up, and I was just like, get
Yeah.
away from me. I was like, so and then the next time I threw up when I was probably 9, full panic attack after
Oh.
because it was that scary. Because also I think it's more so it's not like the like fact that it's bodily fluids. I'm fine
Mhm.
with that. Like it's bodily fluids. Like yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like seeing it or anything like that, but it's nothing new. But I think the fact is that I don't like that I can't breathe
Yeah.
when I'm throwing up. And the feeling. Ugh. Ugh. But so I didn't like I literally was nonstop throwing up, so I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
That scars a kid, okay? So ever since then, I've been so anxious of throwing up that like literally I don't eat most foods anymore because of it. Like I can't eat shish kebabs. Like because so when we were at I think it was Bree's graduation actually, um we were one of the guys didn't handle the meat correctly on the shish kebab and I got that one.
Oh,
And my
yeah.
sister got another one and so don't eat that anymore. Don't eat Taco Bell anymore. Which I mean, I'm not missing out on much. I don't like Mexican food. Um, please
Went down
don't
the wrong
die.
tube.
Okay, let's not.
It's fine.
Breaking news: Sierra dies on podcast.
There is a breaking news thing.
But yeah, no. So like after that, I was a picky eater in general as a kid. I hated trying new foods, and I still
Mhm.
don't like it just because I'm like I like what I have, and if I don't like it, then like if I don't think I like it, what am I missing out on? Like
Yeah.
especially if I'm allergic to shellfish, like my sister is. Like, if I try it and I love it, then I know I can't have it because if I'm allergic too, that's just gonna be sad. And then I'm gonna wish I could have it. So, like, why give myself, like, the whole thing of, like, missing something? Like, I was like, I don't, like, it doesn't seem. Also, who wants to eat a lobster? I'm
Lots of
calling
people.
your
My dad
dad out.
loves lobster.
Like, who? I'm sorry. I don't understand it. Crab, I kind of get. It looks good, but I also am not paying $300 for a meal. Like,
Yeah, no.
especially if you want to get the good crab and the good
Lobsters,
seafood.
like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
like I'll eat
expensive.
tuna,
I
only
don't
in
like
one
seafood
specific
at
dish,
all.
and it like if it tastes too much like tuna, but I don't eat any other fish. I don't eat salmon. I tried tilapia once and I didn't like it. I think I might have tried salmon once actually. I think I tried it in sushi and
Mm.
I don't like seafood.
Catfish is big here, and I just
Really?
can't. Oh yeah, catfish is everywhere.
I can't imagine. I forget that you can eat catfish. Like I don't know why I
Yeah.
think it's such like a you can't eat it, but like also didn't know you could eat jellyfish. Like
Yeah, that's it.
ugh,
I've
it just
tried a
makes
lot of seafoods. I don't like
yeah
any of them.
no.
I'm not a big seafood person.
I don't try much stuff. Like
I didn't used to.
yeah,
I do
I
now.
hate tomatoes first of all. Like so if it has anything tomato in it, like I'm gonna be so honest, I love ravioli, but the smell. So I can't smell it when I'm eating it. I have to like plug my nose because I love the taste of it.
Mhm.
Um, but I hate tomatoes.
I don't
I
like
hate them.
tomatoes either. I don't mind like marinara sauce or
Yeah.
something like that, but I don't like ketchup and I don't like tomatoes.
Well, I thought I used to love ketchup as a kid, and then I had it again, and I was just like,
I
it
hate
is just
ketchup.
it's so overwhelming, and you're just like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Oh, thank you.
It could put me into cardiac arrest. Let's be honest, with how much
Oh,
salt is in there and sugar. That's no good. But
yeah.
I forgot to put a necklace on. I was looking at that. I was like, that's what I was gonna do, and then we just got distracted. But what's
Shocker.
new?
We get
Oh,
distracted so
so
easily.
easily.
That's why it took
No,
us 4 hours to get ready.
literally. There were some moments where I just stopped getting ready and I was just sitting there
Yep.
watching Sierra. Cause like she's pretty.
Thank you.
Camera.
I was gonna say your camera is annoying, but you are gorgeous also.
Thank you. Um, but no, I literally like I'm such a bad starer. Like when someone's pretty, I am just like
Lean forward like oh my
um
god, that's
and I
hilarious.
don't even mean to do it. Like it's just like I think it is a whole thing of just like when I see somebody attractive, I am just like I cannot stop looking at you. You are that pretty. Um and on it's bad. It's bad cuz then I lose my train of thought when I'm talking and I'm just like
Yes.
I cannot be around hot people.
Our conversations basically consist of we start a conversation and
Mhm.
usually don't finish it because one of
No.
us forgets what the other one was saying, and then that person forgets, and then it's like, well, we'll
Moving on.
continue this later.
No, the amount of times I will do something and like so obviously I wouldn't say I have a problem keeping eye contact. I think it's mostly on like online. I have a really hard
Yeah,
time keeping eye contact, so I'll look around and everything. I mean, I'm doing it right now. I'm like constantly just looking around, but
I look
I'll
around
be
because I have
looking
so many
around.
things on my screen, so I'm like constantly
Yeah.
kind of flashing around as to like
I'm
make
also
sure
trying to
everything's
see if
working.
anybody sent me new questions.
Yeah,
But apparently my friends fucking hate me. Um no,
oh my
but
god.
anyways, so I'll get like really distracted and then I'll be like, what was I saying? Or so I snack a lot, and most of the time it's gum. Speaking of,
If you've ever watched our videos, you know Kara snacks a lot because it's
Hum,
just
hum, hum,
constant
hum,
hum,
hum.
just constant.
um, and honestly, it didn't start happening till I started talking to you guys, and I did it as a joke, and then now I'm just like hum, hum.
So we'll be playing something, and me and Brie will just be like, "Oh, Kara's snacking," because we just
Uh-huh.
hear a little quiet hum off
Hum.
in the background.
And it's funny because most of the time it is gum actually.
Yeah, most of the
I
time it
chew
is.
gum like no tomorrow, and I try not to chew with my mouth open, but I do it sometimes when I'm focusing in repo specifically. I get so mad at myself because I hear myself smacking kind of, and I'm like,
Stop.
but
We talk
yes,
about
I'll
your
get like
attitude in repo though. I don't know what this girl's problem is
I
when
have
repo
no idea
turns
what you're
on.
talking about.
Mm-hmm,
No,
mm-hmm.
no clue at
We have
all.
hours of footage of.
Hey, you dish it out, and I just send it right back. I'm like,
I'm not even the one doing anything half the time.
I mean, in the beginning, like
In
the
the
reason I've
beginning,
become
yes.
so attitude-ish, this little
Yes.
lady.
Yes, it is me.
Thank you for admitting it.
Uh,
Um, I
uh,
mean, it's not like you can deny it anyways. Like
no, I sass
you've
rubbed off on me.
encouraged me to be
Yep.
an asshole sometimes. Love
It's fun
that.
though sometimes, isn't it?
It is, especially Brianna, because and I know she finds it funny, and so that's the reason I do it so hard to her. Because also I know that if I said something to you, you'd cut me.
Yeah, I still am the queen of the sass on that front.
Yes, there's a reason she has red in her lighting right now with devil horns. Okay, it
It is
is.
true. It is very true.
In every drawing I have of her, she also has devil horns.
Hmm.
This evil, evil.
Well,
Um,
my dad says I'm a demon.
mhm,
He actually
yeah.
tells me I just learned how to hide it better because every picture before I was
Mhm.
5, my eyes are red with or without the flash on.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden when I was 5, even with the flash on, it just stopped. And he thinks I am a demon. And I just learned how to hide it better.
the power of Christ compels you.
I can say Christo, thank you.
But no, which that also I do find really funny because like obviously, why are your eyes red?
Yeah.
And there are some times where like I have this huge thing about eyes in general, where like don't fucking look at me. Like, well, because it is the whole thing of like your eyes really like you cannot hide any emotion in your eyes. Like that is like I mean you can, but like let's
If
be
you're really
honest,
good
like
at it.
if you're really good at it, but like they are like the main thing, like the main
Yeah.
telltale of what you're feeling. And
Mhm.
like you know again that look that you give people that you love where you just know that everybody else just knows that you are in love with that person, aka Brie Cameron. But
Yes.
like I think it's that thing. It's just like to me eyes are like seen as such like important things because also I truly believe like they are not the way to your soul, but like they are like that is the thing that is the truest thing about a person is their
Yeah.
eyes
I
unless
mean,
they
that's
wear
what
contacts.
that statement, the window to
Yeah.
the soul is in the
hmm
eyes.
Well,
Or
also
eyes are the
why do you
window to
think
the
it's
soul.
so like such a big thing to keep eye contact with people? Like it
Yeah.
is just like the way. And so either way, but it is just when someone is staring at me like just so like locked with like a certain stare, I am just like, get
Like, stop
away from me.
it.
And there was one day where I think you were trying to show me the color of, or no, you weren't showing me the color of your eyes. You were talking about it, and I looked over at you, and you were just like staring in a certain way, and I was like,
Yeah.
stop.
Oh, I think we were talking about the way my eye color changes depending on
Yeah.
what I'm wearing.
Well, it's also like I know for me specifically, I creep a lot of people out because of how big my pupils get
Mhm.
because I have such light eyes. Um, did my phone just buzz? Chick-fil-A. Sorry, they were telling me that I have a discount.
No.
It's fine. I am still that's too expensive. But what was I talking about?
Shit. Why do we do this every time?
Every time my eyelash is also falling off slightly. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh,
the eye
now here's
colors.
yes.
Jesus.
But so because my eyes are so sensitive, they dilate really easily, and I've
Mhm.
heard I freak people out, especially at night, because they get so big. Because at nighttime, like it is just a thing where my eyes are trying to retain light, so it's just like
Yeah.
globes. Um, and my sister was like, "You always freaked me out as a kid when you would stare at me at night," and I'm like, "Gee, sorry." Also, hair, this one piece. There we
Doesn't
go.
want to cooperate with the rest.
Okay. Anyways, um, I've gone back over to the dark side of the side part.
It
I
gets
always
you.
had bangs, yes,
It gets you, man. It really does.
but no. So that is like just like a huge thing that I have with eyeballs. It's just like as an empath. Okay, let's just say that it is like I can feel what you're feeling and I can see what you're feeling, and I don't like it. Freaks me out. But so there are some times where when me and Sierra are talking and she looks at me, especially if I know I fucked up and she's angry, I'm just like,
I don't even need to say nothing. I just give you that look, and you know.
and I'm like, sorry.
Or like that one time that you yelled at me when I was trying to help you, and I was like,
And
"Oh."
well, also she just shut up, and I was just like, because it was like I was really stressed out. I wasn't in Canada? No, I think I was here.
I don't
What?
remember.
I
You were
don't
doing
remember.
something on Overwatch, and you
I
were
was
getting
doing
pissed
something on
off
Overwatch.
about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, hey, did you know that?" And you like yelled at me, and I was
I was like,
like,
I know, and like, and you're just like, and I think
"Okay
like a few rounds after, I was like, I'm sorry.
then." I was like, "Okay then,
But
just
yeah, no.
stop talking."
I remember us talking about it though after. I was like, I'm sorry
Yes.
that I did that. I was like, I was just stressed out, and then I was like, my brain couldn't handle it. I was like, I was because also I'm the type of person where sometimes I say stuff like I'm complaining just to complain. Where I don't want advice, I'm just complaining. Um, and so I had to tell you that. I was like, sometimes I just need you to smile and nod. Okay? Just go along with the craziness. Um, because yeah, sometimes I don't always want advice, but also I've definitely gotten better about not being so snappy at people,
Yeah,
kind of. Because
until
let's
you
be
play
honest,
Repo.
yeah. But no, I more get mad at myself when I play Repo because I'm just like,
Repo, I love playing Repo with you though, because it's like a complete 180. It just goes from like sweet, which is like every
mhm,
now and then if you're upset, just like a little snappy, to just like full
yeah,
blown attitude.
no,
And it is so funny.
yeah. And when we played last time, dude, oh my gosh. So I also get like extremely overstimulated sometimes when there's too much stuff going on, right? And so we're playing and we're going through, and this is like round 5 at this point, I think,
I think we got to
something
like
like
eight
that,
or nine.
8 or 9. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, but we get to there, and it's like already like there's been so much chaos, so many times I've broken things, and it's just like, so we get to this level, and at some point, like I'm walking with I don't remember what, but I break something, and I just stop. And Sierra just goes, "Oh, honey," and I'm
Because
like,
you just like had been breaking things left and right, and it was like the stupidest way for them to break too. It
yeah,
was like you would be walking and you'd go to set it on the ground like
hmm
gently, and you'd be slowly lowering it, and it like barely taps a whole like 9,000
oh
dollars
yeah.
and just breaks,
Well,
just explodes, and it's like,
like the
oh,
tiniest thing, the
was
tiniest little
breaking
mess up
things.
was breaking things, and I was like,
And it was like the eighth or ninth thing he broke,
yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, it's one of those days." And the
yeah,
worst part was is we'd given you at that time all the strength upgrades
yeah,
because we were barely getting any,
yeah.
and
We
so
were
we were
literally
trying to
not getting
get
any at all.
you because we still are
Yeah,
attempting that thing where we give you like
yeah.
just a shit ton of strength. But
So I
each
can
time
just
we
be,
actively go for that, it's like the store knows and will either give us
yeah,
no strengths or just one when
or
there's
just
three of
one.
us, and we're like,
Yeah.
really?
And it's just like there's not like enough. Because like obviously if there were like 4 strength upgrades, you guys would give 2 to me and then take one for each other. And
Exactly.
then like, if we had enough money. But
Or like even just three and we each get
yeah,
one for the time, like
yeah,
just something.
something.
And we
But
were just not getting them. So I think
yeah.
you only had two even at that
Hmm.
point. Like we had not gotten like any.
Yeah.
But so you had all of them, and the problem was we kind of needed you to lift things, but it was just
It was
that
not
day
working.
where
So
you could not stop breaking things.
yeah, and it's so funny though, because when we first got into the thing, I remember grabbing the cart and it just lifted up and I was like
You hadn't even had any strength upgrades after you'd like lifted it 5 feet in the air. I was like,
I
God
was like,
damn.
jeez. But yeah, no, so then Sierra died and oh my gosh, I felt so bad. I was like, because it was the skull, and it's just like,
Mhm.
so there's this like monster, it's a floating skull, and he is the meanest freaking thing. And he clicks his jaw,
The clicking of the
just,
jaw is horrible.
and
It's
it's
just
like,
like, it's like stop. Especially because he'll stop in front of wherever you're
yeah,
hiding. And he
and
does
then
it
do
like
it.
right
And
in
he's
front of
just
you. And so
like,
you just see the jaw unhinge and you're like, stop.
you're like, I hate that. So yeah, I got him, and this was a box where if it goes like this, it starts breaking itself. Like something inside. What is inside there, by the
I
way?
don't know
That's what I
because
want to know.
every single time it like explodes, I keep expecting to see like a new monster come out and
Yeah.
nothing happens. And I'm just like,
Those I
I
hear in
don't
my
know what is in that, but that is crazy.
So yeah, you have to keep it upright. And I was pulling it, and
it got caught on the door frame on the top of it, and so the whole thing just fell.
And it was like bam, bam, bam. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And so we got done, and then we're on our way back to the truck, and I die. I think from the laser guy, because he walked up behind us, and you just heard the hee, and then it was just like
Yeah.
brrr. And then so you grab my head and you just toss it like to get it closer so you could use the gun. And then there were these skull bombs that were coming over,
Oh
and then the
yeah, that was
skull
where we all
walked like
died. Oh,
got in, and it was just bam, bam.
and I was like doing good with the
Yeah.
shooting, and it was still just like not fast enough. And then
Mm-mm.
I got killed by the little dynamite, little walking skull things that have
And the
dynamite
amount of
inside of them.
times I gasp when we're playing repo. It's
Literally, she would do that, and it would
like
just be like the little guys with the dynamite, the little skull guys with the dynamite.
Mhm.
And so she would do this gas, and I kept thinking that there was some like big monster coming. And since I was the
Mhm.
one that was a gun, like I was prepared for it, and then just these stupid little skull like dynamite
Well,
things come in.
it's because I heard the fuse, and it was just like because I heard it just go, "Tss," and I was like,
It was
but
scaring me.
yeah. And I told Sierra after when I was showing her one of the which I still need to show you the video and all of it, but I was like,
Mhm.
at least you know in person if I heard that, I'd have the right reaction.
True. I think though
Because
what gets me every time whenever we play Repo
mhm.
is Bree's plot armor and why it always kills me. Every goddamn
Okay.
time.
So we were playing in one of the station things. It was the McAnnie station, and we call him Gerald. His name's the
Yes.
Huntsman, but we
Yes,
call
he's
him Gerald.
the guy, the blind guy with the
Yeah.
shotgun.
Well, his full name is Jerry Gerald Joshua, or Gerald Jerry Joshua. Yes, that's it.
You're the one that made that name.
Yep. It changes every time somehow. But so basically, like for some reason, he has hated me from the beginning,
Yeah.
and it is just always. And so I go out when I hear him, and I go out to go see where he is, and Bree follows me, and I don't remember if she said something or if she was
I don't know,
giggling.
but she forgets that he's activated off of noise. So she just like keeps talking and
Yeah,
sprinting and like doing all these
yeah.
things.
And so like I'm walking out, and she just run past me, and just bam,
Yep.
and I'm dead. And I was like,
Yep. And
and
then
so
she didn't die
mhm,
the whole time. In
the
fact,
whole time
he killed you and she turned around and was like, "What was that?" and just stood still and he missed.
he missed.
He
And
missed.
then when I got back, I was gonna run, and my shift got stuck. So I couldn't stop running, and I ran past Sierra, and he shot, and I jumped over the bullet, and it hit her.
And it killed me, who was dead silent crouch walking. And I died.
Ugh. And then I think I died too. And then
Yeah.
Brianna was the only one who survived.
And she did survive
And she
because
did survive.
he just doesn't shoot her. In
No.
fact, remember I have that one video where it was the knight and Gerald,
Hmm.
and they both found her, and Gerald shot the knight,
Yep. And walked away.
and then they both walked away.
I also we didn't record this part of the repo game one day. So Sierra and Brianna were stuck under a table, and there was the night, right? And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go save him, right? And so I run in, and I'm like, hair, yay, get away from them. And he just walks away.
He just walked away. It was
And I was
crazy.
like,
Yeah, it was before that update with the
yeah,
audio thing now, where like any monster, if you're close to
yeah,
them, reacts off of
can hear
sound.
you. But no, so like, because I literally was like, this is just gonna be funny. I'm gonna die for them because I was like, they have sacrificed themselves for me so many times during this game. I was like, it's time for me to do it.
And we were
Fully
so chaotic in
ran
that session.
into this man's face and was like, hair, yay, and just walked away. And I was like,
I know that was the weirdest thing. We were like,
I was like, I'm all powerful.
Clearly.
And then I think he did it again later
Yeah.
in that match.
Thank
Like,
you, saved me again because Brie brought him to me and then
mhm.
left, and he just let her walk by, and I was like, "The fuck is this?"
But no, Repo's fun. Should we get on to the questions? Because we're already
Oh
45
yeah,
minutes into this.
we probably should, shouldn't we? All
So we
right.
have a bunch of questions that mostly
Yes.
were chosen by Brie.
Here's the first one.
Yes, if you could spend a week in a book, which one would it be? So
Oh,
I already know. I'd choose Shadowhunters just immediately. Like the Mortal Instruments,
I'm serious.
obviously.
Yeah.
Just because, like, honestly, out of all the books I've read, this is the only one I'm comfortable being in. Like, obviously, there's a Bonds That Tie that is really good, but I'm like, their world is a little fucked up for my liking. So, going to
Aw,
Shadowhunters, and then I can see Jace
that's true.
and steal Clary's boyfriend.
I don't know. I've read a lot of books. I would
Hmm.
probably say I'm gonna go with the Evelyn Maynard
Hmm.
trilogy, which I know you've never read that
Mm-mm.
series,
No.
but it's a very good series, and it's about this girl who finds out she's what's called vital and finds her bonds. It's a
Oh.
reverse harem.
Hmm.
Um,
Love reverse harems.
love them. But yeah, so there's like humans and then there's variants is what they call
Hmm.
them, and they have like certain ability stuff. It's a really cool world. Highly
Okay.
recommend the trilogy if
Yeah.
nobody has read it. Highly recommend it. It's a phenomenal book. It's a three-book series. It's a trilogy.
Okay.
Absolutely adore it. I would love to be in that world. Genuinely, that world is so good.
Yeah. No. But yeah, no, I think when I read more books, it'll change. Like, I
Yeah.
would love to be in the Remnant Chronicles, but I haven't even gotten through the second book yet. I don't know how
Yeah.
fucked up this is gonna. It's teen book, so it's not gonna get like really bad.
Too
But
bad. Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot. I read a
yeah,
lot of dark romance though, and probably wouldn't want to be in those
no,
worlds.
yeah, no. Yeah, that's the only reason I wouldn't really want to be in the Bonds I Tie. Like, it's an amazing like concept, and I really
Hmm.
love the book. It was phenomenal, but it's just I know that me, you, and Brianna, if we were in that series, would have the most traumatic things happen to us
That's
just
true.
based on our life here.
That's true. That's very, very true. Yes.
Like, and obviously, I do think that we would be the main characters, just because I mean, like, it's
Do we
art.
give
Like,
main character energy or something?
we do give main
Like,
character energy. Have you seen our lives?
that's true.
Literally, like, obviously, I mean, it's not as bad as it could be, but like, no, I feel like if not main characters, like the three like iconic side characters. Like I don't think
Like
we'd just be in
Paige
like yes.
from
Yes.
the Bonsatai.
Hmm. But no, like I may like if we weren't like the main characters, then definitely like the side characters. Like
Yeah.
um I'm 100% like if it was like a fantasy novel too, like with kingdoms and such. Mm.
Love fantasy.
First of all, Brianna would have to be the princess. Let's be honest. That
Oh
girl,
yeah.
like, have you her wedding dress?
Yes.
But
Should be like
no.
some druid princess
Hmm.
somewhere.
Yeah.
100%. Like Fae forest
No.
princess or
You'd
something.
100% be the one leading everybody into war. Like, like
Probably.
you're out of
It would be so fun
her.
though.
No, I'd say like I don't know exactly what I would be, but
I could see you being like the advisor
yeah, yeah. No,
to
maybe
something, yeah.
like also like the apothecary
Yes.
kind of person because I love
Are
medicine.
you gonna be the witch in the woods?
Who knows? Step into my lair.
Oh my
Um,
god.
but no, because like science is like a huge thing. I think obviously like that's a fantasy book. Like if we were to be in like kingdoms and like royal stuff, like
Mhm.
obviously Cameron would be the prince, the king,
Yep.
you know,
Bree
they
would
would
have to
be
be the
that.
princess. Yeah.
Bria would have to be the princess. Like, yeah, no, it would be very fun. Like,
It would be.
can you imagine like or all of us being princesses from neighboring kingdoms and like just like being super cool and
That would be great. Honestly,
oh
that would be fun.
it's so hard to get kingdom fantasy right though. Like,
Yes, it is. It's one of those genres that it can go wrong so fast. Like it can
mhm,
start off so good and it can go wrong so
So
fast.
fast. Because it's also like, it depends on what you do. Like, if you're doing a
Yeah.
kingdom thing, you cannot have, and I will never say this enough, you cannot have the princess just be able to do whatever she wants. Because that's never
No,
what it's
it's
like
not
in
how it works in
royalty.
royal
No.
worlds. Yeah. I think
Like,
the thing with kingdom
mhm,
fantasy is it usually falls into the same tropes. Like it'll start
yeah.
off so different and so like in
Like,
on its own
mhm.
thing and standing on its own 2 feet and like you're like yes something new and it
And then just,
without
yeah.
fail falls
Because,
into the exact same tropes.
like, the whole like enemies to lovers thing, don't get me wrong, I am in love with
Love and
enemies
enemies
to
to
lovers,
lovers.
especially kingdom wise, because then they just
Mhm.
do it so well. Like, and
Yes.
it's not even with books in general, it's also with like shows and animes.
Yeah.
But like I think like it's just the whole love triangle of like I
It's
think I've
so
seen
overplayed.
so much of the assassin who comes to kill her falls in love
Mm,
with her, and also the
yes.
prince she was forced to marry or was, going to be in a marriage with, also falls in love with her. Who's she going to choose, type of deal.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like,
It's the same things
what
over
if
and over
she was a
again.
princess assassin?
Yeah.
What if
Like let's
she was
change
sent to
it
kill
up.
somebody and fell in love with him? Like,
Yeah.
which may or may not be a little promo to one of the books I'm writing.
We
Um,
we need to continue our book.
don't remind me. I have like 5 books that I'm in the
Oh
middle of
no.
writing. It's just because I do it whenever like I find that I want to write. Like, I just pick one of the books that I have, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Mm." But no, because I've never seen a book like that before. Like, where the
Mhm.
princess is also like the like the most dangerous person in the series.
Yeah.
Like, but also you have to have that villain that is like good enough, or else she's too over.
Mhm.
Books, guys,
Yeah.
books. Writing is a
Yes.
whole thing, but
Kind of the backstory and then the
yes.
arcs, the character arcs. You gotta have
Yes.
them be
Well,
like too damaged at the beginning
yeah.
so that they can grow. Oh, it's a whole thing.
Well, you also have to have like every side character's backstory and thing, because
Yes.
like if they do not have any depth to them, it makes the entire book just
Yeah. It's not worth it.
like and that's what takes so long about writing books, is you have to get all the side characters. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
if she's just going to this trader to buy something, you don't need to know his entire backstory. It is
Yeah.
just a trader. But like the father, like like what
Or
is
like
her
the
family
best
like? The
friend,
best friend,
you
what is
know.
their family life? Like, why are they here? Like, what led them to be
Especially if
here
they're
and
gonna
everything.
keep showing up.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
But second question. I'm cutting
Oh,
myself off.
yes. That's true. We could literally sit here and talk for hours.
What
Oh,
rules
back
would
to
you come
Repo.
up with? Yeah. What rules would you come up with to make repo more difficult or challenging?
That's a good one. You know,
Hmm. It's a phenomenal game. I will
it
say that.
is.
There are
But
things
if
that
you
need to
want
be
it to be
fixed.
more challenging, more difficult,
Hmm. Hmm. I'd
then
say
I would say the
like,
monsters need to be more sensitive.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Cause like obviously Gerald needs to. That man's fine. Leave it.
that man and me have
Mhm.
history. We have issues. I don't like
No,
Gerald.
I think maybe like making Spewer more of a
Threat.
like a threat, because right now it's more just so an annoyance, but like
Yeah,
also not even that. Because if you're playing with other people, you literally can just sit in a corner.
yeah.
Like, I'd
Spear
say
really isn't
like
doesn't do
maybe
much.
have it where now like the monsters kind of see you a little bit better. Like
Yeah.
they kind of know where you are, so you have to run away from your team. Like,
Yeah, I would say also maybe more like if you're hiding underneath something and like they're far enough away from like
mhm,
what it is that they can see you like a real
yeah,
person would be able
yeah,
to. You know what I mean? Like something where like yeah, the monsters are just a bit more difficult cuz also like especially like that gun we started using, that like laser gun.
yeah,
I mean, once we get that, like the fear of the monsters kind of goes away
yeah,
because I can kill them and then run. Even if I run out of charge, I can go back to the truck and recharge it at any
yeah,
point.
literally. I'm trying not to go off frame here. Like, my pillows keep sliding back because I'm not against my headboard,
um,
but
I would just say the
yeah,
monsters need to be more sensitive to the
yeah,
player, and yeah, I think it needs to be more done in a way where yeah, you have to run away from your team, and
hmm,
like it because it increases the fear when you're alone and you have no
yeah,
idea where your team is. So you're just kind of sitting there like, okay, well, I see these things. I don't have the cart. I don't know where the extraction is. I don't know where my
Yeah.
team is, right? Like, you kind of have to find your way back. Like, I think that's the scariest part about the hidden. Like, the hidden is
Mhm.
so useless in terms of damage. He does fucking nothing.
Yeah.
But his, like, kidnapping, where he straight up picks
Yeah.
you up and runs, and your team
That's
can't keep up,
terrifying.
right? So you get set off somewhere, and he can deliver you right to the other
Mhm.
monsters. Like that
Mhm.
one time, he delivered me into Death's arms, like
Yes.
quite literally into her arms, and it killed me.
Um,
Like those kind of things where like maybe he actively seeks out one of the
yeah.
other monsters when he takes you.
Yeah.
So
And so
like
it's
he
like
actively takes you to
your
one.
friends have to get you. Like
Yeah, and if they
now.
don't, like, not necessarily like with what happened with
Mhm.
Death, where I got straight up delivered into her arms. Like, I didn't have a
Yeah.
choice. He hadn't even put me down, and she
Yeah.
grabbed me and killed me. Like, no, but like he maybe puts you in the same room as
Yeah.
them, so
And you
that
have to
like
hide.
that fear is
Like,
there because you're like, oh shit,
yeah.
right?
Because I think it's also like maybe like I love the monsters, and there's new ones
Mhm.
coming out next
Which I'm
month,
so
like,
excited for.
which is really exciting. I'm also like literally in a month. And so like, but I think like I just there's something that needs to be more scary about them. Like I understand why they didn't go full horror
Yeah,
with them because it is technically supposed to be like a younger, not like a kids game,
but
obviously,
it's meant to be
because
more for like kind of
yeah,
all ages in a
yeah.
sense.
And let's be honest, would that stop kids from playing it anyways? Probably
No.
not.
Um.
But and maybe like I wouldn't say I don't want to make the game more frustrating. Um cuz like they added new maps where there's holes in the floor all the time, and that's not frustrating. It's challenging. It's not
It's
frustrating, but like
challenging.
if
Yeah.
that was on every single room, that would be frustrating. Where you're just
Yeah.
like, "Okay, that's too much." So I wouldn't say like I think the maps are fine. Like
Yeah. I'd say the
um
maps are fine. I would definitely
maybe
say though,
like
because there are
tweaking.
also some levels where, like that one time that you and Bree died to the skull,
Mhm.
right? He kills both of you. He left that room, right? I start
Mhm.
putting you guys in the cart. I did not see him again,
Yeah.
and I put you guys in the extraction because that was our first level.
Mhm.
I put you guys in the extraction. You guys come back. I'm waiting at the truck, and he shows up again.
Yeah.
Like
So it's
I
like
played the entire map without seeing him
yeah.
once. I
I
didn't
think
have a
we do
single
need to fix
enemy.
that. Um Because it's like, is it just, they go to where the most people are? Because also,
Mhm.
when we are off on our own, it is rare that, like, I mean, obviously there are monsters still walking around, but like, it's not
Yeah.
as often as when we are together. Like,
Yeah, which is funny because at the same time, when I'm walking alone, I find them majority of the time near wherever the extraction is.
yeah, literally.
So if I go like
So,
way off on the other side of the map, I don't have anybody. And I
yeah.
feel like the routes, I don't know if they need to be bigger because I get why they're doing it
Hmm.
because it makes it more challenging to get to the extraction.
Yeah.
And like if you were to, spread them out and like have the routes be bigger that
Hmm.
they walked, you maybe wouldn't see them at all. But
Yeah.
like at the same time, I don't know, maybe that just means then you need to put more of the monsters in the maps.
Yeah. I would be
Or
fine with seeing more monsters. Like,
yeah, I don't think that would bother me. I know some people probably wouldn't. I know
mhm,
later on, right, they start
yeah,
having a lot of
really
monsters.
popping up.
But
Like,
like
hi.
and I know that the more players you have, the more monsters there are.
Hmm.
But I just feel like sometimes I literally don't see anything
Yeah.
until the very like we had that one map too where it was a 4 extraction map. I didn't see anybody until
Mm-mm.
I
No.
finished the fourth extraction, was heading back to the truck, and then
Yeah.
they all showed up, and I was like, "We had gnomes. There was a
Yeah.
laser guy. Like,
That
where
was
did
it.
all of them come from?
Yeah, where
Like,
did all of them come from? And
I
like,
hadn't seen them the entire game.
no, like I just think like the monsters, like it just needs more of a fear factor. Like,
Yeah.
because it is a scary game. Like, I
Hmm.
will always say that that game is actually scary. Like,
Yeah.
especially because it is a whole jump scare thing, but they're done good to where it's
Yes.
not just like always jump scare. Like you are on edge.
Yes.
Um,
I want there. You know what I want? I want
mm,
there to be an environmental factor. Like,
mm,
if you're taking too long on the maps, like if you're being too
mhm,
slow, that sometimes those screams or something that you hear in the back
mhm.
or the roars from like the house, or maybe something actually happens.
Yeah, where it's like something breaking out.
Like in the research lab, like
Hmm.
what if all of a sudden the siren starts going off and it starts flashing red
Yeah,
throughout the whole map, telling you like, hey,
you gotta
something's
go.
coming.
You
You
gotta
might
go.
want to go.
And like, do you think how cool that would be? Like,
Yeah.
because also in the school, we still have no idea what the headmaster was. Like,
Mm.
and there's so many rooms that are barred off. Can you imagine? Just
Yeah.
like all of a sudden you see like this massive thing just like start coming at you.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Like something that you need to run to the truck right
Yeah.
now.
Which
Like,
I do understand though that that is really hard to code.
oh,
Like,
absolutely. But I think
um,
it would also, because there have been times for us where we take super long on one map
yeah,
because we are trying to get this like one item and the monster's just
yeah,
like in there. What if now there's like an even bigger factor of like, okay, well, we'll just sit here and wait. And then we sit there and we
hmm
all get on our phones or we're just chilling, waiting.
yeah,
What if now it's like, he needs to get out of here right now? Like,
yeah,
we don't have the time to
yeah.
be sitting here
Because then it makes it
doing
more
this.
like
Stressful. And it's like, oh,
somebody's got to
okay.
go distract him.
Yeah, somebody's got to be the bait. Fucking run.
Yeah. I'd love for that to be in the game
Like
because, like,
some
then,
kind of environmental
yeah,
factor happening.
because then it's just like it makes it again more like you're on edge. And I love how horror games like that where you're just constantly
Yeah.
on edge because that's the main part of horror games. You do it to
Yes.
like get that little adrenaline feeling, but
Yeah, it's the
yeah,
atmosphere that creates it.
mm-hmm.
It's not the actual jump scares. It's the
Mm-mm.
atmosphere of the
Because yeah,
stress and the fear and the
yeah,
anxiety surrounding it that makes a jump scare so good.
yeah.
It has
Well,
nothing to do with just the jump scare.
because yeah, it is terrifying when you turn a corner and there is a monster
Yeah.
staring you in the face. But
You're like,
like
oh, hi.
that's not the scariest part of it. It is hiding, especially like the whole hiding
Yes.
mechanic. Now that they can hear you, trying to
Yes.
stay quiet. Also, the faces when you look over and your friend is just wide eyed, like you're just like,
Like the amount of times I did that to Brie in our
uh
last
huh,
session.
mm-hmm.
No,
But
I was really glad they added that because I felt like
yeah,
it added more to the fear when you were hiding and they're right there.
yeah, no, but yeah, no. So next question.
Yeah,
I'm keeping track of the time.
I know it.
Oh,
Oh, Kara and Sierra directed a horror movie. What tropes would you want to include or avoid? I
um,
think this can kind of go to what we were just talking about with atmosphere.
yeah,
A horror movie has to have the atmosphere. Like,
yeah,
you need to be on
like
the edge of your seat even when nothing is happening. Like,
yeah.
you need to feel the fear.
I'd say for me specifically, so first of all, I don't like when horror movies it's nothing's going on.
Yeah,
Like I like when it is not like or like when stuff is going on too much where you're just like what is happening? Like
yeah,
um so I think I'd want like the good medium of it's just like I would so want just like the type of like the horror like thing, the enemy that
yeah.
is just always there
Yeah.
and it's just always like hitting you when you'd least expect it. Like
I would say for me, the trope I can't stand the most,
mhm,
that's happened a lot in like the last 10 years, is just horror movies have become like only about jump scares. Like,
yeah.
that's what's only classifying it as a horror movie, is they
Yeah.
put in a jump scare every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the whole movie suffers for it because it's not entertaining. I'm not scared. I
No.
have no atmosphere. Like, it's just the jump scare is the horror side of it. And it's like, that's
Literally.
not
And it's
a
not
horror
like
movie. Like, part of what makes the horror movie is like, yes, you have jump scares. Like, there's going to be jump
yeah.
scares, but it's not all about just throwing every jump scare possible at you. Like, you need to time it. It
You
needs
need
to
to
have
time
a
it. Yeah.
reason,
Um,
and you need to have the atmosphere that leading up to that,
yeah.
you're already anxious. You're
Yeah.
nervous. You're scared. You're on the edge of your seat, already waiting, so that when the jump scare happens, it hits that much harder.
And I wouldn't say like I do like a real I would kind of want to avoid like really gory, like Terrifier gory. I think I'd want to avoid me
Yeah.
personally. Don't get me wrong, I love the Terrifier series. Like
Hmm.
the first I like the movie. When they added the second movie and that random other clown girl
Yeah.
came up, like
That
I
was
didn't
weird.
understand that. But
Yeah.
like I love the Terrifier movies. It's just the amount of gore. I'm just like, okay,
Hmm.
I wouldn't necessarily want that myself, like for like
Yeah.
if a movie I was directing, but you better believe I'm having a chase scene
Yeah.
where you are just like, but also I wouldn't make the main character dumb as can be.
Dumb as can be. I'm sorry. Why the hell is it always the blonde who just ran from the enemy? Okay,
Yeah,
he knocks on the door and she's just like, "I'm gonna go open the
opens.
door."
Yeah.
And like, what?
Also, like, have we never heard of phones? Like, I want to have that horror movie because I understand like it is a thing where you're like that's they don't want the person to get caught. But I think the most terrifying thing is the victim gets away, they call
Yeah.
the police, and he's just gone.
Yeah, he's just gone. So
They
like, you know
cannot
he's
find
coming
him
back.
but she knows that he did not leave. Like,
Yeah.
where she's just like, I know he's here and I don't feel safe. And then the
Yes.
second the police leave, it is just like a,
Mhm.
notes, and then like, a broken
Yes.
window, or like
Like
just
the
that thing where it is like
stalking.
slowly leaving you where you're like, okay, what is this guy planning?
Yes.
Like,
Absolutely. Like that atmosphere,
yeah,
that tension that you need is that's what makes a horror movie. It has
yeah,
nothing to do with the jump scares. It has everything to do with the story
yeah,
and the atmosphere that you
yeah.
create where you feel on the edge of your seat.
Also, not revealing what it is, like
Yeah.
in the first 20 minutes.
No.
Like,
Like
no, leave like the backstory of the guy and why he's doing this, or she.
yes.
um, or if it's just a thing in general, like if it's a demon or a monster,
Yeah.
like why? But like leave that to
What
the
caused
end,
it? Yeah.
where if at some point the person gets dragged back to their home, like,
Mhm.
and whether it's like a lab, if it's a monster, where they just find out like it was part of a horrible experiment, or like
Yeah.
just this horrible thing where it created a monster.
Yeah.
Don't do it in the first beginning. Like leave,
Mm-mm.
or do it at the very end and leave it on a cliffhanger.
Yep.
Do that. But also have a second movie prepared, because people
Yeah.
are going to get so mad at you.
Yeah. You have to have that second movie prepared.
Um, but so I think like, oh, my lipstick
Oh.
is melting
Oh, that's lovely.
because it's next to my really hot computer. Whoops. But did you just hit your mic?
Yes. Did it make noise?
It wasn't loud. It was just like you turned and all I heard, it just like it wasn't loud at all. But like I was like, oh, what was that?
I hit the cord underneath it because I was going to
Mm,
grab my
that's what
mouse.
it was. It was the cord rubbing against the um. What next? What's the next question?
Let's see here. Oh, I feel like
Oh,
this is very much for you because I
yes.
don't write
So
music. Which artists inspire your lyrical vibes for what you want to write?
that's a really good question, because I kind of listen to every genre besides techno.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge techno person. Just like, and I'm not a huge hip hop person either. Like, I really like the more alternative styles.
Mhm.
Sorry, I just like kind of cringed at myself for a second. No, because I was gonna say something and then I was like, oh, but sorry, it's just seen as such a thing now. If you like alternative music, that you're a poser and like all that
Oh
stuff.
yes.
Which, anyways, I'd say like my first introduction to music is kind of where it comes from, which is Evanescence.
Yes.
Um, mm. So that's where I learned how to sing. Like that's like one of the main things I sung along with my dad to, and also Skillet.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
rock. um, but so I'd say like now, obviously, like Paramore is a huge
Hmm.
thing, but I would say my mo blah 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 blah. I get flustered even talking about her. Billie Eilish.
Yeah. We
Oh,
do talk
that
about her a lot. Yes.
I have a little collage of just I'm
That's right.
kidding.
You
I sound
do.
like a stalker. No, I have a little part where it's just all of her pictures from the Happier Than Ever album and everything like
Mm.
that. I don't remember what the album's called. How dare I? Um but no, so I've been listening to her since she came out with
Hmm.
her first song, which wasn't Ocean Eyes actually. It was oh, what was it? Ah, it's fine. I can't remember the name of it, but like then I listened to Ocean Eyes and then like just fell in love with her after that. I also think it's just because it's such a thing with she started when she was 15,
Mm.
and like obviously I know that she like personally I think has spoken about like how it was rough growing up famous because
Yeah.
everybody held her to a higher standard.
Hmm.
Um but like it is such a thing of like, kids can even get famous, like that type of thing where it's
Yes.
just like if she could do it, like in her room. And
Yeah.
Ocean Eyes wasn't, it was her brother's song actually, and
Hmm.
he asked her to sing it for him. Oh,
Aw.
love Phineas. Um, but like that's why obviously like that's such a huge thing because then I'm like, okay, well like I've already written a few songs and none of them have gone anywhere yet because I just haven't had the time to actually work on it, or
Yeah.
I live in an apartment. Like it is
Yeah.
hard to be able to produce something when you live in an apartment. But my lash is falling off again.
Oh, that's lovely.
Great. But yeah, no, so I definitely say Billie Eilish. Also, recently it has been like heavily country, like
Yeah.
Lainey Wilson, like all of that stuff. Like I've always loved country music too.
Mhm.
Alan Jackson, Luke
Who
Bryan,
doesn't love Alan Jackson? Luke
literally.
Bryan.
Like, Dolly Parton. I loved Dolly
Oh
Parton as
yeah.
a kid.
Reba.
Um,
Mm.
yes, literally. Like, and obviously you have like the, Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood, which are kind of like mix. Like they're not really fully country, but like
Carrie
also,
Underwood is fully
yeah,
country. I would
fully
say Kelly
country.
was the one
It
that
was, yeah,
was always kind of riding the
kind of right.
line.
But yeah, Kelly Clarkson is so impressive, and I'm tired of people not understanding that.
Oh yeah,
Like
she vocally
her
she's amazing.
amazing. And when people say, and I might get a little hate for this one, ugh, controversial. Like when people like compare her to Ariana Grande's vocals, which nobody's ever saying that Ariana Grande is not phenomenal. She has
No.
phenomenal vocals, but Kelly Clarkson is up there just because she can't hit as high as notes. That
Yeah.
woman, like, have you heard them singing together too?
Yeah.
Oh my
No.
gosh,
Kelly is
like,
phenomenal. Her control in so many different ranges is
yeah.
insane.
Like, well, and also I think like all singers, they shouldn't be compared with each other
Mm-mm.
because like they all have
Everybody's so
their own
different.
unique. Well, it is literally because no vocal cords are made the same. Like, yeah,
Uh-uh.
when you are siblings, they are made almost identical, but they
Yeah.
aren't the same. And also
No.
it depends on like how much you use your nose when you're
Mhm.
singing or like where you're singing and like if you know how to sing correctly. But
Yeah.
which is also why I find families harmonizing is so beautiful just because they are
Mhm.
so identical with their voices.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, no. So I mean, like that's kind of where mine stuff stems from, and also, I mean, my dad wrote songs for a really long time.
Yeah.
I love my dad. Um, and so I kind of got into it from him, and like he mainly wrote worship songs.
Mhm.
Which I mean, they were beautiful. Oh my gosh. Um, but no, so I've always kind of done it in a way to feel closer to him
Mhm.
because that's always been my thing. Music is just like I mean, you know this, Sierra. I love music with
Yeah.
everything that I am.
I did.
Um,
Yeah, I love music.
but I mean, like the first time we sat down to make a Ghost,
Yes.
which is the end song for the YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
Little hashtag for Misfit Place. That's
Yes.
her YouTube channel that I am a constant visitor on. Um, but like when we sat down to make that, it was so fun. Like, and
Yes, it was.
it was just like once it clicked, like at first we didn't really know what to do. We were kind
Yeah,
of
we
just
were
like,
kind of like, what do we even want this to sound like? Where are we even
and
wanting to
then
take this?
we were looking at the CapCut vocals because that's what, or BandLab, no BandLab, sorry,
Bandlab's
BandLab
vocals.
vocals. And there was something that was just like,
It did the same kind of like initial beat, like
mhm.
da, da,
You
da,
just
da,
let me
da.
slip through your
Um,
fingertips, like,
and we were like, oh, we really like
yeah,
how that's in it, and that's
mhm,
ended up being what we completely built it off of. Was just that one little
yeah.
da 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 da.
Yeah,
It's just
and
that.
it's just like, cause it was like BandLab has stuff where it kinda, like, gives you, like, the main melody if you wanna figure it
Hmm.
out, and so at some point, we found another one that said "Ghost," and it was just like, oh, it was a girl whispering "Ghost," and we were just
Yeah,
like,
we were like, oh,
"Interesting." So, I told her I'd sit down with it and work on it, and then it came up with the, "Oops, you just let me slip through your fingertips," and it's just like, oh,
yeah.
and that was
And
I
that
think
was the whole piece right there that we actually
yeah,
built the entire rest of the beats and
yeah,
the backings and everything off of was oops, you just let me slip through your fingertips. Oh, like
yeah,
it was like this whole
yeah.
thing where just that part is what made the entire thing.
Made the entire song. So that's the lyrics we had already. Like that was
Yeah,
just like I think it was literally oops, you just let me slip through your fingertips.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think that was
And
it.
then I did the whole like whispers in the wind like a secret on your lips. And I was
Yes.
just like, because I was sitting there, it was like 4 in the morning. And I was sitting there and I was like, what to do?
Yeah.
And then I was just like, and it just hit me, and I was like, oh, sit down. And I told Sierra the next day, I was like, I got it.
Got it. Yeah. And once we had the
um,
lyrics and the overall way we wanted the lyrics to go,
yeah,
I mean, we just got on there and we started messing with guitar sounds and drum sounds
yeah,
and like all these things. And I just started layering. And really, it just kind of came down to originally we were trying so hard to be perfect with it. And I
yeah,
finally had to say, what if we just start slapping some stuff
Yeah,
in
just smacking at it.
and see
Like,
what hits?
yeah.
Like, if it
And
doesn't work, we pull it out. And
yeah.
we had to pull out
What?
sometimes, like, not all
Yeah.
of it fit right off the bat. But then it just, like, hit. Once we got it the way it hit, we were like,
Hmm.
oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, and so the second riff, actually, this is a really funny story. So I recorded the main part. Well, it's in different parts. It's in like little sections because I had to record them in different sections because I couldn't get it right in one try, which is perfectly normal for music.
Oh, yeah.
Like, um, because it's also if you want it to be like pretty good. Sorry, I got a notification on my phone. You have to like kind of like just keep working with it until you can sing it perfectly on the first try,
Hmm.
which perfect is objective, like it
Yes.
is fully so I messed up and then I just did a riff for fun, and
Yes.
I have always struggled with riffs. Like it has always been something that I have not been able to really do, and it was just like
It
I
was
stopped
so
after
good.
and I was
Yeah,
like,
we listened to it back and we were like, oh, that riff, though. And so
and
we
I
ended up
can't do
cutting the
that very
rest of it
yeah.
except for that riff and
Hmm.
keeping that riff. So that's like the oh like
Yeah.
thing that right after.
Oh, like that, like
Yeah,
really nice,
it
like
was so pretty.
and it was so smooth. And so like I have not been able to do it like that smooth
Uh-uh.
again because it was literally I gave up. So I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
and it just worked. And I was like, but no, so in the end there is a little giggle
Hmm.
of me because I couldn't keep a straight face when I was whispering something.
Oh,
And
I
because I
think you
think
were
in the
just doing
background,
the backing track of like,
yeah. Oh yeah,
like
because there's a backing track where I am just whispering, like it is just
yeah,
like a, and I started giggling, and I was like, I have to put that in the end. And then there's a sigh at the
yes,
very end where it's just like,
yeah,
and it's like, because I got so pissed off that I didn't do something right that I
yes,
was just like, but yeah, no. So we have like in there too. It's also we have I think it's three things of guys where it is just from Band Lab where they are literally just like just on one note and it's
yeah,
so low and it honestly kind of sounds like something like from like a Viking
yeah.
song, like if you
Like
were about to
it's
go
so
into like
low,
and
and it was just
so
one
then
bar
yeah,
of just like solo, and I just kept like
yeah,
layering those and repeating those, and it actually just
um
worked so well.
yeah, and then I have a little three-part harmony that's so here to hear,
Yes.
here to hear, hard to hear until you actually listen to it like fully, and it is literally me just sitting there also on one note in three different semitones. Yay,
Yeah.
music's talk.
Yes.
And so it is literally like because that's also one thing I was never able to do until I started doing this was I was never able to harmonize
Yeah.
like click, and then one day
It's yeah,
I
just
was
clicked.
clicked and I was like,
Yeah.
but no, so I'd love to like get back and do that and everything. And I've
Yeah.
had like we might actually be working on the one for the intro of this later today.
Yes.
Um, depending
Maybe.
on if she's gonna leave me for dinner.
Mm, I don't know. The Broncos are playing tonight.
I can miss one game. Music's more important, okay?
That's true.
I'm kidding. Um, but next question before I start yapping, because when you
Oh my
get me
god,
started
yes.
about music, I never stop.
Alright,
Do
do
you
you have
have
any
any
fun
fun
segment
segment? Oh,
ideas?
sorry. You
Okay.
go. You
Yummy.
cheat. My bad.
Do you have any fun segment ideas that go with the name of the podcast?
So honestly, the reason it's called Car Parts and Service is from one of my friends who one of their nicknames for me is Car Part for some reason because my name's Kara. Like that's we all call me Kara because that's how it was. We didn't know it was supposed to be pronounced Kara until I talked to my dad about it, and he was like, "Yeah, your name was supposed to be Kara, but it's just never happened." And I was like, "You're my dad. How could that? How did that not happen?" So, they called me Car Part. Just randomly one day, and I was thinking about it because I was talking to Sierra, and I was like, I want to do, a podcast, but I was like, I don't know what to name it. And then I just sat there, and I was like, Car Parts and Service,
It is so funny.
and
I
it's so
love it.
funny. But I literally like the one quote I thought to have was where girls go to get fixed, and I'm just like, well, what goes with that though? Like, because obviously, I mean, we're going to be doing a whole multitude of different things on the
Yes.
podcast where it'll go to true crime and it'll go to maybe like we'll show what it's like to produce music, where it's just like
Yeah.
one day we'll go into full depths of it and talk about it. But maybe like obviously really like there's not a lot that comes to mind with car parts and service. Like
Mm-mm.
um I mean the most I could think of is just like advice where we like a segment where it is just like we give out advice of things that we know like
Yeah.
but
I don't know.
because
I think it'll change too as we build on it and kind of think
mhm,
about more what it is,
yeah, we'll
like where
figure
we
out
want to take this.
something. Yeah.
As of right
Because
now, I don't know.
yeah. Oh, ooh,
Oh,
girl, you just got real glitchy.
did I?
Yes.
Didn't
And
on
that
my
wasn't me.
end.
Oh, oh
Oh,
sorry.
the heavens.
The heavens. You get to see how pale I am now. Anyways, go back. No, I was trying to see if my Ethernet cord
Mm, camera.
got disconnected. But yeah, no. So I think like it's definitely something we have to think about because we literally got the idea to do a podcast what last week.
Something like
I
that.
talked to you about it because I was like, I really want to do a podcast.
Uh,
And then so we literally today, I just got questions today for it.
yes.
But yeah, next
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
Next
well,
question,
this
please.
kind of goes back to what we were
Oh,
talking about before.
so I do want to. It is just like I have a guitar and
Hmm.
I have a program that I can put all of that stuff into, or I can record with it. Because I think I can plug my amp into my computer and
I
record
really.
that way. I'll figure it out because I have a really nice amp that I got for Christmas.
Yes.
But like, so I do have a few things already like, set
Hmm.
up and I have an entire audio file of just all the different ideas that come into my mind because also I sing all the time.
Oh, all the time.
And sometimes I'll just be cooking and I'm just like singing random stuff of me cooking. And so like
Yeah.
the funny thing, that's how a lot of my songs actually start out is I literally will just be sitting there and I sing to myself like if I'm just like, like bored or if I'm stressed, like I'll sing to myself about what I'm doing. And so most of the melodies come from that, where I'm just
Yeah.
like, like it's just like all that fun stuff. Oh, phone.
And I've told her already because I tend to be behind the scenes
Hmm.
when it comes to music. I like being behind the scenes, and I told her I
Hmm.
would help her produce it because that was what I wanted to do for a very long time.
Yeah, let's see.
So,
That's a different song that one of my friends sent me. That's a book. Oh, when the whole Google Docs thing was like deleting people's stuff, I literally had to take all of my books and put them into my notes
oh
on my
god.
phone. So I have our book on there.
Okay.
Um, let's see. I do know. Okay, if I can find where I have. Oh my gosh, it has been so long. So I have like "Take Me Home," which
Hmm.
I'm guessing you understand what that song's about, Sierra.
Hmm.
But so I wrote that in May, I think.
Oh,
And then like there's just some stuff where it is literally just like lyrics that I come up with.
yeah.
That obviously one day will go into a song, but no, so I am planning on doing it. I just again needing to find a time where it's the right
Yeah.
stuff and when either nobody's home because also I have really bad social anxiety especially with singing. It took me how long to start singing in front of you? Like actually singing when we were
It's
writing
got
and
to be
stuff.
like almost a year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like even when we were recording, I literally at some point would have to be like, Sierra, I'm gonna mute the stream and mute myself because I can't don't listen to
yes.
me. um because it's just always been like a huge thing where I just get really
Hmm.
nervous with singing with people, which is also why I haven't posted any singing things on my social media. It's just because
Yeah.
teenagers are mean.
Yes, they are.
And most of my friends know that I can sing. Like I was in choir all middle school, freshman year, all that because yay. Um, which that's a conversation for later. I don't like choir. But no, so like I think it's just more so like the only thing stopping me from doing it like just full head on is the anxiety of like
Hmm.
where's it gonna go? Even though I understand that already on my social media page I'm getting average 100 views, so I'm like 100 people have already seen my face.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just, where people think they can be better than me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
go ahead. Like it was never a competition. But that is the one thing that stops me a lot is just the
Mhm.
anxiety of like actually putting myself out there, which is why I get so nervous about showing the song to people that we made. But then I'm like, I'm so proud of it too.
Yeah,
Like
as you should
I
be.
am
I mean,
so unbelievably proud of it.
yeah,
Um,
no. The lyrics to that were so good.
yeah.
Brie and I love that song. We play it all the time.
She has it as my ringtone.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah, but so yeah, no, I definitely
I
do
would
think
like
like
to finish that song one day though, because
yes.
we only made like it was like 45 seconds worth.
Yeah.
We never
And so
did the
the
full
full
song,
song.
and
And
I
it
would love to finish it
probably
one day.
would sound a little different because in
Mhm.
order to do the full song, we would need to do fully our stuff, like
Yes.
our own things. Because also it's weird with BandLab, like they sometimes the
Mhm.
creators of said like samples
Mhm.
can
Take them
say
back.
that they
Yeah.
take them back, and then my song like you just have to like
Mhm.
change it. Which is a thing we'll
Which
cross
is
if we
fine.
ever have
Yeah.
to get there, but no, so it'll probably sound a little different, but like I still want to keep the main essence of it because
Yes.
it is like literally, but that's what the main song like that's what the song's supposed to be.
That's the
Like
thing is,
it's
I think
just
we had the beat we wanted, which was
mhm
that da 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 da
mhm
da. Like that will stay no matter what we end up changing. Like even if we
yeah,
go through and we do all of our own guitar and drum
yeah,
beats and like all of that, that ultimately will still stay in that.
yeah.
What's it?
Cuz
The
it's
pre-chorus?
also
Yeah, the da 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 da
yeah.
da.
See, Sierra has all the drums. She can. That's her domain. Okay, I will handle the guitar
Yeah.
and piano if we do have piano in it. But like, it's also, um, like finding out the bass line and like, because
Hmm.
no song is good without bass. Like, there are a few
Yes.
songs that don't have any bass. It's good, but like, the bass really pulls it together.
Yes.
And you never realize that till you hear a song without bass in it.
Hmm.
You're just like,
You're like something's missing. Something's
something's
not right.
missing. And also, that's why I feel so sad about bass players, where they're just like they aren't doing anything, and I'm like, they're doing everything.
They're literally the
Like
whole. They're the thing keeping the song together.
yeah.
They're
Well,
gluing it
bass
all
and
together.
drums like get so hated
Yes.
on because they're not doing anything. I'm like, first of all, try doing a beat without a drummer.
Literally.
Try staying on beat without a drummer. Like
Yeah. Like you need
it
that.
is incredibly hard, and that's why we have metronomes too. And
Hmm.
and so also, if you guys have never known, in ears, which they're in ears basically,
Camera.
um, it's mad that I'm moving. But basically all you hear, so when the singer's performing, they have a little pack right here, right? I know this because I was on a worship team. And so they have these headphones and it's the track. So it's basically this girl going 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4
Hmm.
track, like 2 3 4 chorus, bridge, like, and then you hear the metronome in the background. And then it also does have like you can have the instrumental on it or other people's vocals if you are singing in a group. um
Hmm.
but like, so that's what like singers hear when they're performing. It's just
Yeah.
a metronome, like 1 2 3 4 one
Yeah.
two three four, and then it goes chorus. So you just know, so you can stay on beat. That's why also if a singer's in ears die, you see them taking them out and like, I can't hear, I can't hear, I can't hear anything.
Yes.
um, so like, it is like also that is fun,
Yeah.
and that's what I have to remember. Like also, ever want to know what's going on in a singer's brain when she's making music? It's just 1 2 3 4
Yeah.
one
Just
two
count.
three four. Unless you do like an 8/8 beat, which why?
Yeah. I don't know.
um.
Oh my word.
So yeah, the most common is 4 beats. But
Hmm.
next question. Sorry, again,
Yeah, we
yapping
could have
about
this
music.
all day. When it rains, what is the first thing you want to do? Ooh. I'll start. For
Okay.
me, I want to turn on my fireplace and grab my book
Hmm.
and my blanket and literally sit next to my window,
Hmm.
watching the rain and read
Yes.
in front of the fireplace.
Yes. Um. One thing I love to do, and I used to do this with the Laurel all the time when it would rain, especially because here in the South, the rain
It's a lot.
and the thunder, it is very calming, honestly, to somebody who
Hmm.
does really like it, which you wouldn't think I like it, but I like it. I would love to just like when it rains, I'd love to just go outside and just lay down on the
Yeah.
like concrete and just, but also freezing cold. So
Yes.
I'd come back inside and get soup
Yep.
or hot cocoa, like just something like
Yes.
that.
I'm so excited
Yeah,
for winter.
I know. I'm so excited for winter, but Halloween too.
Halloween. Love
But
Halloween.
no, literally, Halloween is amazing. So, but yeah, no, we're
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
That was the fastest we've ever answered a question.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Oh,
if,
Lord.
if your podcast becomes famous someday, which celebrity slash artist slash content creator would you want to interview first?
That is a
That's a
good
really good
question.
question.
I don't know who, honestly.
Um, obviously, like I'd have probably my favorite artists, like singers, come on and interview them. I'd love to do Evanescence. Like I'd love to get Amy
Hmm.
Lee
Yeah.
and just talk to her. Like basically, like celebrity wise though.
I don't even know, man. I mean, there's not many that I even want to meet. Like,
No.
yeah, they might be entertaining to watch on the screen
Yeah.
or something, but like,
I personally would love to meet Selena Spooky Boo and Call Me Chris,
it
just
would be
because they hilarious,
hilarious.
and Sam and Colby.
Yeah.
That whole group, just because, like, first of all, I love Sam and Colby. I've watched them for years when they
Hmm.
were an exploration channel, because that's where they started
Hmm.
out. They started out exploring abandoned places, which is also how they got arrested. I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure. We don't talk about that though. Um, but then they switched to the paranormal, and they were like one of the first people to actually have solid proof of the paranormal. And so they came off as like, like basically like world break, like record
Hmm.
breaking YouTubers. And then Call Me Chris and Selena is just something else. She has something going on in her brain that is just, I can't fathom it
She's so
because
funny.
yeah, she's so funny. But like her sleepwalking and like she
Hmm.
is, I wouldn't say like I fully believe most psychics, but like I fully believe that she just has something that she sees that nobody else
Hmm.
like can understand. Um, because yeah, let's be honest, we all feel things. Like unless you don't, and then you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
But like empaths, like
Hmm.
it's just like why? And also it could just be because I'm gonna psychoanalyze us for a second, is because we're so traumatized that we learn body language a lot easier and
Yes.
use it as empathy to talk about something
Hmm.
else. Or, we're just empathic. So, like
I would love to see Jacksepticeye and Gab
yes,
Smolders. I would love to interview them. I would
Markiplier.
love, yeah,
Oh,
like they
like
are amazing. I would
and
love to meet Evelyn
also
so much.
yes, like it was also I would feel so safe with Markiplier and Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
Like like specifically Markiplier. Markiplier has always had a special place in my heart where it's just
Hmm.
like that is where I go. And it's so funny because like I should not have been watching him as a kid because his humor
No.
was not kid friendly. But like it is so funny when he mentions like when he sees that people meant to see him as like kind of like the big brother dad figure, and he's
Yeah.
just like,
It's so weird. It's like, huh?
and like yeah, I feel like I'd be safe with him, and like I would go to him like if I saw
Yeah.
him in a crowd out of everybody and I was needed help. Because
Yeah.
also, have you seen the dude's muscles?
Yeah,
He is
no kidding.
ripped.
He
Oh my
is.
gosh. But like, no, I think I'd love to just like talk to him and Jacksepticeye. But
I
I would
would
have
love to meet Jacksepticeye
the
so
one
much.
issue I would have is I would mimic his accent. Because I'm so bad about doing that. If you're talking to me and you have an
Honestly,
accent,
he doesn't use it very often anymore.
really?
Since he's been living in London and stuff for a few
Oh,
years, or not
he's
London,
in
but like in
London?
no,
Oh.
in I don't remember exactly where, but somewhere in England now.
Hmm.
But he has been for a few years. But like he like it's a little bit there, but now he has to
Hmm.
like turn it on to
Yeah.
get the Irish accent. Like he
Oh.
has to actively like turn
Yeah.
it on,
Yeah, because you don't live in Ireland anymore, so it's just like
which is a little sad. I miss the
have
accent, not
found,
gonna lie.
yeah, though that I do pronounce stuff kind of weird. So I am Irish,
Mhm.
and German, but like there are some things where it's like I don't know where as a child I learned to say some things with an Irish, like with a slight Irish accent, but it's there, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get called a horrible person.
And then I would love to meet Evelyn,
Mhm.
aka Gab Smolders is
Yeah,
her username. I
yeah,
cannot stop watching this girl. Anytime I'm like, I want somebody that's like chill but
hmm,
entertaining and plays games similar to what I play, she is the first thought and the
yeah,
first thing I turn on. Like,
Yeah.
I love her stuff so much.
Yeah, no, so I think that, like, mainly it is just, like, the people I grew up with is kind of just, like it
Mm,
would be so interesting to actually be able to meet them and,
mhm.
like, celebrity-wise, again, I don't know, because I mean, there's not a lot of celebrities
I
that I
mean, there's
actually
a
look up
reason
to.
there's a whole thing where, like, they say don't meet your idols.
Yeah, because then it's just like
They're never gonna live up to
mm-mm.
it, and it'll
No,
always be
specifically, like,
disappointing.
Hollywood celebrities is
Oh,
because
yeah.
they are, like now
Right.
there are some good ones, don't get me wrong, like,
Yeah.
there are nicer ones, but it's also you don't know them. At the
Mm-mm.
end of the day, you can't act like you know them just because they're in your favorite TV show, because
Mm-mm.
guess what? It's acting.
Yep.
Like and obviously with YouTubers and stuff like that, which technically are celebrities, but I know they don't really like to be called that.
Yeah.
Um, but like
See,
specific
if
I
it's a celebrity though, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
yeah, oh,
I
yes.
want to so
Oh my
bad.
gosh, yes. Literally. Oh, and we'd have to dress up as somebody from
Oh,
Supernatural. Like,
absolutely.
absolutely. I'd love to meet them because also they seem so nice.
They
Like,
really do.
and again, I probably most of the celebrities I would say I'd like to meet and stuff would probably look at me and be like, "Aren't you a little young to be
Yeah.
watching this stuff?" And I'm gonna be like,
Yep.
"Hi,
But here we are.
here we are. Hi, how are you?"
Or Dylan O'Brien. I love that
Yes,
man.
yes. Dude, I was still so mad that I didn't get to meet
What at that Comic Con? Peter Facinelli?
yes, yes.
Yes.
Like, well, Peter Fest that's
Carlisle from
Yeah,
Twilight.
Carlisle. I got
Yeah.
to see him. I got to
Yeah.
take like I didn't get to take a picture with him or didn't get to talk to
Mm.
him. But oh, why am I forgetting the actor's name? The guy who plays Derek in
Oh, Tyler Hoechlin.
yes. He was
Yes.
there the next day and I couldn't
Yes.
get to see Oh, I was so sad.
Yes.
Um But, like, no, that Comic-Con had so many celebrities at it,
Mm-hmm.
like, some of them were even, like, in their 90s and still
Oh God.
going, and I'm like
Seems like a
because
lot.
they had, like, not the I don't think it was the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but, like, the
Hmm.
old were one, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Aren't they really old?" Sorry, that's probably showing my age, but no, so, like, I think it's, like, that I would love to meet, like, just
Yeah.
all of those people, but it's also, like, I'm scared that, like because again, I know that I don't know them,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be like that one person that's like, "Oh, they didn't act the way I thought they would, so I was upset." Like which I
Yeah.
don't think I would ever be that person, but it's just
No,
like it
because
still
I would go
scares me
into
to
it
be that
expecting that,
person.
like,
Yeah.
they have, the person they put on for
Mhm.
the character they're playing, but then also the person they put on when they're in front of a million cameras.
Yeah. Because
So, like,
also they
meeting
have
them
to
is
watch
gonna be
everything they
different.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, it's obviously going to be different, but that's okay
But
too.
yeah. Okay. Next question.
What is your favorite true crime case?
Oh. We've
Uh,
talked about this.
we have together. Yes.
Did you notice that you forgot the your?
I did. Yes, I'm noticing that right now. In fact, that's why I'm not talking because it's bothering me.
You can take the question off the screen if you want.
Um,
um
yeah, we just talked
I
about this the other night.
Yeah, I don't have like a favorite. I have ones that fascinate me.
Hmm.
Um, but like I don't think I have a particular favorite, I'd say, where it's
I
just
think for
like,
me, it has to be the one that got me into true crime in general, which is the Zodiac killer
yeah,
case.
which is very interesting. I do agree that that one is like very interesting, but no, I'd say I think there's just so many now.
Yeah, I think a part of it is it's kind of why I love true crime, but I hate the
Hmm.
documentaries and I hate all the shows and stuff
Yeah.
because it feels like now we're glorifying all of them, which
Yeah.
shouldn't be happening.
Mm-mm. I Here's my opinion on the things as, someone who is actively dealt with that type of stuff with documentaries
Hmm.
before. I think once it's done, it's done.
Yes.
You should not give murderers the light of day. That
Mm.
they like I don't and I understand the whole giving the victims closure thing, but I see it as like you just want the money.
Yeah.
You are literally profiting off of somebody's worst day in their life.
Yeah.
Like,
And like it's part of why I kind of hate all the shows and the
yeah.
movies and like the stuff is like I get it, but like also it just feels like we're glorifying the killer
Yeah, and like if you're
from
putting it
profit.
out for awareness, like I understand that, but like so many people have talked about how they love Jeffrey Dahmer, and I'm just like,
Yeah, like
because they've
why?
only seen the show, like the
Yeah, and I'm
documentary, and
like,
I'm just like
Jeffrey Dahmer was a horrible man.
a horrible person. And
Like,
it's just like Dateline and everything like that. Like I
yeah,
understand why, again, it is so you can spread awareness, but it's also I
it's
would
for profit is the
it's for
problem.
profit. Like they real like it's not like and that's just my opinion on it because I'm just like if
Yeah,
something horrible happened to me like that,
I
um
wouldn't want it blasted everywhere.
no, because also I don't want to be branded as that.
No.
Like, and that's also the thing is also your family, like all of a sudden they are not their own person if somebody recognizes you when
Yeah,
they're out. They are just that person's family member.
yeah,
Like, and it's just like I don't want to be known as that type
yeah.
of thing. Like, and obviously, I don't think I'd want to be known as the girl who had a murderer, like, or like I wouldn't want that to be my thing
No,
where everybody knows me from, like,
no.
because also this girl like Kara Robinson, which I think her story was in one of the movies where she got kidnapped basically, and she
Hmm.
escaped, and she went to the police, and the police didn't believe her,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
um but I think I'm pretty sure and I might be wrong, she's talked about how she doesn't like that she is just seen as that girl. Where
Yeah,
she is like, that is like, it has been years and I am only seen as a girl who escaped a murderer.
yeah.
And I'm like, and I understand that because it's literally like there is so much more you can offer as a person instead of just
Hmm.
being branded as the worst thing that ever happened to you.
Yeah,
Like, that's where I get with murder documentaries, is I'm just like,
yeah. I
it's,
don't think they're necessarily worth it. Like,
yeah.
I am always interested in the cases, but usually if I'm
Hmm.
telling somebody about it, like I do the research stuff, I won't even say the real
No.
victims' names. I just make up a name, like John
Yeah.
Doe, Jane Doe.
Yeah.
That's their names,
Literally.
because it doesn't need to be said to get the point across of how bad the
Yeah.
killer was. You don't need to
Yeah.
put them on blast like that.
Literally. Like, and I understand if like they died because of it, like it is
Hmm.
like, that is their name. But like it's also you're giving the killer like more like that a
Fame.
killer lives off of the fame.
Yes.
Basically, they love that
Hmm.
that this is just constantly staying alive. And I talked to one of my friends about that. I was like, you think Jeffrey Dahmer would like hate that he, is constantly getting more documentaries? I was like, no, he probably loves it.
Yeah.
That man loved the fame. He
Yes.
literally said that he loved the fame.
Yes.
And it's
And then they
like,
gave him a TV show.
and then they gave him a t-shirt. Mm.
Like,
But, it's just like, I love true crime because
mhm.
it is a way to kind of escape for a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Um, and like, it's just fascinating, but it's
I like
also,
it for the puzzle. I'm
yeah,
somebody who loves to solve the puzzle of who it
yeah.
was. You know what I mean? But
Um,
I don't like coming out with like all the victims' names or anything
yeah.
like that because that doesn't. I don't need that to solve the
Yeah.
case. I don't need to know their name. Like
No.
it's fine.
Because yeah, obviously, like if you're solving the case, it's gonna show you like who they were next to all the time, anyways. Like it's gonna show
Yeah.
you like, but no, I just think it's just like true crime is such a touchy subject for a lot of people too, because a lot
Hmm.
of specifically guys now.
Hmm.
I know that a lot of guys do love true crime, but they don't understand why girls like it so much.
Yeah.
Because I will say it is mostly girls that are fascinated with true
Hmm.
crime.
Hundred
And
percent.
I think it is mostly just because it like is awareness, and it is also like, if something like that happened to them too, it is just like, okay, this is
Yeah.
kind of like I understand. And also could just be that we hear so much about the bad already, like
Yeah.
we're just
We like
like,
hearing about the
yeah,
solving of one and
solving it basically, of
yeah.
where like they actually get caught.
Yeah.
Like, because then it's like, okay, that is, like, what did the police do? What can they do better? So I know
Hmm.
also, what can I give them if it ever happens to me? Like, what will make their investigation go easier? What can I
Yeah.
do to like
Also,
give?
like red flags to
Yeah,
look for that wouldn't necessarily be seen as red
yeah,
flags, but that
like,
in the aftermath of it all, where you look back, hindsight's 2020, and you're like,
yeah,
oh, that was a problem.
you're like, oh, um, but yeah, no. So it's just like I think it's also like you look at so much of it that literally I will always think that girls know exactly when someone's not a good person.
Yeah.
Like because and a lot of people think it's like it's just a joke, and I'm like, well, we are literally raised to look out for it,
Yes.
like to not trust anybody because the next thing you know, you could be on that documentary, and
Yeah.
it's like we grew up learning that like you have to look out for everything, always be aware.
Hmm.
um and so like I had to explain that to one of my guy friends, like because we
Hmm.
were walking, he was like, why are you always looking around? And I'm like,
You never
I'm
know when
being
somebody's
aware of
gonna
my
try and condemn
surroundings.
you.
I was like, also, not to mention, I was like, there are a few guys who have just like looked, and I'm like, what if they tried something? He's like, I've
Yeah.
never thought about it that way before. And I was like,
'Cause they
exactly. I
don't have
was
to.
like, yeah. And like, not to say that men don't get, assaulted or anything like that, because also
No.
recently has been higher.
Yes, but
Um,
it's still they don't have that innate fear
no, like,
that we're
and
taught.
having to explain that to one of my friends too, because I let my guy friends know that, hey, when I like, you have to be so careful around me,
Hmm.
because like it is just like the slightest thing. I was like, if I'm uncomfortable and I say no and you push,
Yeah.
done. Like that's it. Like get away from me, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys never grew up learning that, like, they're always going to be stronger. They're always
Hmm.
going to be able to just like, if they're angry enough, you can't stop it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you have no idea how terrifying that is to think about.
Hmm.
Because yeah, it is biologically proven that a woman cannot be like, they can be as strong as a man, not biologically, not just born.
No.
Like, and also if the man gets angry, taller, bigger,
Stronger. Yeah.
stronger. Like, yeah, we're
It's where women have
smarter.
to be smarter to get out of it. But if you don't, if you react too late or something,
Yeah.
there's that innate
Yeah.
fear that
And
we
it's
have.
like, obviously I think Sierra could beat a guy up without, flinching. Um
Probably.
but like it's the thing of like, still at the end of the day we have to understand that as women, one day if a guy gets angry enough,
Yeah.
what can we do? Like
Hmm.
we always have to rely on something, like
Hmm.
whether it's grabbing a vase and just smashing
Yes.
it on his head, like something to like just get us out of it, because again, you can learn as much self-defense as you want. If he gets you with your arms behind your back, or like in that place where you are just stuck.
Well, especially since most self-defense like groups,
Hmm.
the training doesn't really go beyond learning how to just disarm and run
Yeah.
unless you go for like the actual like martial arts
Yeah.
classes. Like your basic self-defense classes will be how to incapacitate and run.
Yeah. And
Incapacitate
it's
and
like,
run. Disarm and run. It's
doesn't always
never
work.
yeah, so like unfortunately in a lot of those cases sometimes they could have done self-defense for years and
Yeah.
get into a specific move that they were never taught how to get out of because
Yeah.
it's not part of the incapacitate and run
Yeah.
scenario.
It's
And
a
then they're
part of the
just
life or
stuck
death.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's also, I mean, when I took a self defense class, they didn't teach me how to get out of a chokehold the right way.
Yeah.
So when, like, obviously, because, me and my sister, we would, like, we knew how important it was for us to know. So we'd
Hmm.
try our hardest to not let each other. And, like, literally, because the whole thing is if they have both their arms like this,
Hmm.
you go in between and go like this.
Yes.
And so you're like, okay, it
Then what?
works if you're stronger, but then
Yeah.
what? You are like, first of all, their arms still can grab you immediately.
Yes.
Like, but also you're still close to them. Cause
Hmm.
like, unless they have you like this, where it's just like what, like, then yeah, they're like that, but it's still like they can immediately like grab the hair.
Yes.
And it's just
Your camera is not happy.
but like, and then with the one thing we were taught to, like, I don't exactly remember, but like I think grab the wrist and then try and like pull it off. But I'm like,
Doesn't
how?
always work though.
It doesn't always work, because also I've had arm wrestles with my dad,
Yeah.
and
Depending on the person, like
yeah,
they can have just such a strong
yeah,
grip, and at the angle you would have to be at while panicking,
yeah.
the odds of
It's
you
it's
actually
once
being
in
able to like
literally,
pull that off.
which is also why we learned to fight dirty,
Yes.
like
Why we
kick
go
him in
for
the
the
balls.
balls.
Yeah, because also it's literally like the kill switch for men.
Yes.
Stop.
Stab
Like,
it.
but no. So I think like to a fault, we're just like, you know, I think that's also why women are biologically smarter. We are more intuitive, more,
Yeah,
like
we kind of have to be.
we kind of
I
have
mean,
to
if
be.
we need to get out of those scenarios.
Well, it is literally it is basic biology adaptation where,
Hmm.
as like a really long time ago, we were being used, abused, burned at the stake. That was fun. Hearing about that. And literally put in mental hospitals and stuff for
Hmm.
anything. Like even just feeling just like down,
Having a period.
like having a period. Like so it's like over time we learn to adapt and understand that it's not a safe place. And now that it isn't that time much anymore where we can freely express our emotions slightly, kind of legally.
Yeah, legally.
um, it's still like it's still that fear. And it's literally it's prey. It's a prey predator type of thing where it's
Yes.
like which is also why I'll never understand why girls like the feeling of being like preyed upon. And I'm just like,
I don't know.
because it's gross. It's
Yeah,
gross to see a guy look at you like that and just like
yeah.
but then again, some of it is dark romance, so I understand
Hmm.
that.
That's true.
But I just realized they saw my gray sweatpants.
So,
Yes, we are in velvet tops, and
huh. That is about as far as that was going to go today.
literally no. But yeah. So it's just like, mm. Anyways,
Mhm.
enough about depressing woman stuff.
Exactly.
Next question.
Next question.
Ah,
If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
so does this include like everything,
I'm
like
gonna
even
say just
insects, just
animals.
animals? Okay,
I feel like the cat.
dolphins.
Let's be honest. Cats would be so rude.
I feel like dolphins are pretty high up there.
Yeah,
They are, well, they're also horny as hell. They
they
are just
are.
like, you know,
The rudest.
I'm trying to think, like
A horse.
a horse. um, what animal just seems like it wants to just destroy everything besides a cat? Make it like the most aggravating thing ever. This is a really good question. I'm just
It
like,
is a goat.
yes, goats and chickens. Yeah, no goats and
Yes,
chickens.
goats and chickens, 100%.
100%. They literally live to be a pain in your ass. Okay, well, now that we agree, uh, is that it? Or is there one more?
There's two
Oh.
more. Oh God, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Okay, hypothetically speaking, okay, 100 duck-sized horses, they're already prey animals. If you start running at them,
Yeah, they're just gonna
they'll
run
probably
away.
run away. And ducks are mean, dude.
Yes.
So a horse-sized duck? Oh, I die. Also, have you seen their teeth? They
Yes.
have actual teeth, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's creepy. 100 duck-sized
Yeah,
horses.
I was thinking that too.
Because it's like,
Cause
at
yeah,
least if you don't, like, because if they try to kick you, also, what kind of duck? Are we talking about like a bigger
yeah,
duck, smaller duck?
I don't
Like
know.
either way, it wouldn't hurt as bad as if an actual horse, like
Yeah,
actual true-sized horse kicked you.
yeah,
Because that's why they tell you not to stand behind a horse.
yeah.
Because
Mm.
they kick and it's just
Yep.
ow. But okay, well,
All
yeah,
right, last one. Your no explanation. What would your friends think you have done?
arson for you.
It's not what I expected.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't think she'd do as far as murder.
Mm,
I was like, I think robbery
depends
is
on
a
the
little
person.
too like. I was like, what would you rob if you robbed anything? I was like,
Well, that's true.
But I
I
was
wouldn't
like, I
think
feel
anything
like,
would be worth it for that.
yeah, I feel like you'd set something on fire. Accidental even. Like, just like,
Like clumsy ass knocks over something with a flame and just the whole thing gets lit up.
um, yeah, I think for you it'd be arson.
Yeah. For you?
I'm ready. I'm
um,
ready to see what interesting stuff you have in store.
you know, I feel like I could see you sneaking into a Comic-Con to go meet some celebrity. Like you get caught trespassing.
I have actually gotten caught for trespassing. It was accidental. I didn't know I was trespassing. Um, so- oh
Or
my
I
lord.
could see you like filing, like doing an NDA for some job or something,
hmm
and accidentally releasing that information and getting arrested for it.
No, I can't. I wouldn't be able to do an NDA. I'd yap to you about it too much. I could, yeah, so that's fair. No, that's so funny though that you said trespassing. I didn't get arrested. I got a warning. Honestly, I don't even remember how I trespassed.
Oh my god.
I think because I know I got a warning because my friend was smoking in the bathroom at a park one time. That was fun. Which actually my parents called the cops to come and scare us with. That's like why. And it worked. I came out crying, almost having a panic attack because
Oh
I
my
got so
lord.
scared I was gonna get arrested. Um I think at some point what was it? I remember I was out on a walk, I think. And I walked into this park thing and like a few officers came over and they're like, "Ma'am," and I was like, "Yes." And they're like, "You're not supposed to be here." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "This is private property." And I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'll leave." Even though, yeah, so I've accidentally trespassed, which is such a me thing.
It really is.
But yeah, no. So that's
That was the last
arson
question.
and trespassing.
Yep. Two very different mediums
Very
there.
different things. Which is funny because I have talked about fire a lot. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like, which it is true, fire does make me happy, but I wouldn't. Oh, well.
true.
I'd say arson would be a possible one for me. I have lit my bed on fire on accident before.
Oh lord.
And my hair.
Oh
And my
lordy.
shirt. Uh,
Hmm.
I shouldn't be around lighters.
Clearly.
But yeah, so that's that. That's all
You
the
know that took
questions
us
we have right now.
right to 2 hours too.
Yeah. Do we want to do a little bit longer? What are we feeling?
It's up to you. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Why is my I unplugged my charger? That's why my phone's not charging. Oh. Dumbass.
Breaking news.
Local girl forgets to charge her phone as she hmm. Oh. What's one adventure you'll never forget?
The time my dad and I, right before my mom died, went with my brother in an RV
Mm-hmm.
that we named the Rolling Turd. And if you know the movie and the reference, you know it. Because it was the most chaotic venture ever, but we went from Reading and we were going to Nashville with multiple
Mm-hmm.
stops along the way for me to do a summer camp for college out
Mm-hmm.
here. And it was the best adventure, but also quite literally don't know how we did not die.
Oh. Um so I love the paranormal,
Uh-huh.
right? Huge ghost person. And um here there is a bridge called I don't remember what it's called. Never mind. Well, perfect then. You guys don't get to know what bridge it is. Um because it's only like 40 minutes away from where I live. But I went to this bridge with Amberly's mom and her.
Mhm.
And we, first of all, you couldn't drive on the bridge anymore because it was so, it literally, there was like a creek below, right? And it was pretty aggressive. So, we go there and you're not allowed there past sundown. It is quite literally illegal to be there past sundown because so many kids have died and like gotten hurt and everything. So we go there and the whole thing is like, it is kind of like the Goatman's Bridge, just
Mhm.
at a lesser scale, like obviously not as evil. So we get onto the bridge, we walk onto it, and first of all, the wood is so old that there are parts where I stepped on and it broke.
Oh
And I was like, because
god.
it's also like a 15-foot bridge. You fall into
Yeah.
that creek, like, that's gonna happen to you. And it's also in the middle of this giant forest. Honestly, going out there, I thought I was gonna get killed because this is also like a few months into me knowing them, and so
Oh.
I was like, what did I just sign up for? So we're sitting down, and I have both me and her mom or have her
Mhm.
legs dangling off, right, and we're just talking, and we're looking at the thing below, and I'll never forget because she looks over at me and she like kind of leans more against the railing, and I'm like, this is like a really old like railing too, so
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if it just, you know. So she
Yeah.
was leaning more against it and like more towards, and I was like, hello. She was like, I want to jump, and I was like,
Oh god.
no.
Oh lord.
I was like, I held my hand out like this, and I was like, how about we get away from the railing?
Yeah, no kidding.
And as we were leaving, we saw something in the forest, and then literally, we were the last people to ever go there
Mm.
because the owner that night fully closed the bridge
Oh
and got
lord.
it ordered for destruction.
Oh god.
So we were the last persons to ever visit that bridge, and I will never forget that because I
Lovely.
was literally like, that was like the first, like, I've had paranormal experiences as a kid,
Mhm.
but like that was the first thing where I literally looked over and she was just like, I want to jump, and
You're like, and we're done.
I was like, that's, even if that's just intrusive thoughts,
Like, and we're done.
we're done. No, no, no.
Yes.
Sorry. So yeah, that's like one thing I do at some point feel like me, you, and Brie need to go ghost hunting.
Yes. I think that would be hilarious.
I would be terrified though. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, I love ghost stuff, but I just know that like I would be so scared if something actually happened.
Yeah.
Let's see. Um, what is a life-changing experience that you had?
Life changing in what way?
Just
Good
like,
or bad?
it could be either. I have a bad one, so if you want to just go bad, we can go bad.
I'm gonna say what changed me a lot, and even Brie could
Hmm.
corroborate this. When my mom died, when
Hmm.
we were still in high school,
Yeah.
because she died on our couch, and me
Hmm.
and my dad were the ones to find her.
Yeah.
The me that I am now is not the same
Yeah. No.
as I was before. Like that changed everything
Hmm.
because there was a lot of medical things going on with my dad as well
Yeah.
prior. So we had started switching everything over into my mom's name, and then
Hmm.
she was just gone,
Yeah. And it was just like, you're
and
in no place
everything
to
was on me.
go. Hmm.
And a lot happened
Yeah.
following a lot of other things because then also I had family members that lost their father
Hmm.
literally like 6 months later,
Hmm.
and I had lost my great grandmother 2 weeks after my
Hmm.
mom had died.
Yeah. So it was just like,
So like, and it all happened over the holidays. It was 2 days before
hmm,
Thanksgiving is when my mom died, and right before Christmas when my great grandmother died.
yeah.
So it was just like
Which,
everything all at once.
hmm, yeah. Like, I know, like, not, it was, like, the most I can think about, it's not, uh, I mean, obviously, like, my brother,
Hmm.
when he died, that
You
someone
okay?
was just running
Oh.
so loud and it like sounded like it was coming towards my room. Sorry. Also, a huge thing I have, I get really scared when I hear people running at me. Um, as one should. But So like, when my brother passed, I was really young. I was only 3, but like it's still, and
Mhm.
his anniversary being 2 days ago was
Yeah.
fun. But like that really did change because I mean, I was again only 3, so I don't really it wasn't like super life changing to the point where I can understand exactly how, but like,
Mhm.
it was just like nobody was really the same after that.
Yeah.
I did almost dry, dry. Well, I drown and die. So that's fair. I fell into a frozen lake as a
Mm.
at like 11. Out of my own stupidity. I got out, obviously. I'm here. Hi. I survived. That was pretty scary, but I wouldn't say
Mhm.
life-changing.
Yeah.
Honestly, moving to Canada,
Yeah.
like that was really just like kind of so much happened in the past year
Mhm.
that it's just like, and it's almost been an entire year since like
Mhm.
everything kind of went down, and it's just been like, a lot of stuff has changed, and a lot of the relationships I've had have changed, and I
Yeah.
feel like I've changed
Yeah.
100% a little bit, not in a bad way, but just
No.
like,
Grown up.
yeah,
Changing.
whether I wanted to or not, it always
Mhm.
happens.
Yep.
um but no, so I would say like Canada has been probably the
Mhm.
most life-changing thing, not only being in a new country, but like, experiencing everything that I did there, and then coming back and
Mhm.
getting to be in the beautiful South again. Yay.
Yes.
Even though I'm severely bad with heat. But yeah, no, I'd say that's kind of where like
Mhm.
stuff changed. Because also, I mean, this is like the point of your life where everything does change. It's just
Yes.
like you understand that, first of all, you are your own person.
Mhm.
Like you don't have to like opinions. Yay.
Yes.
But like
Basically.
also, you're kind of not fully developed because you don't do that till you're 25, but kind of where you're just like understanding kind
Mhm.
of more of what you want to do, but also still have no idea who you are. So it's
Yeah.
just like figuring that out, but also, I mean, have great support systems. So
Exactly. You do.
yes.
Mhm.
And, very excited. Oh my gosh. So the plan is in about a year, maybe 2, I'm going to
Mhm.
move in with her. Not where, I almost said where.
Yeah. Don't say where.
I'm gonna dox you. But and then we'll be able to do it in person. Probably
Yes.
maybe sitting on your couch, that
I was
couch
gonna
back
say,
there.
literally, there's a couch right
And it's
there.
so
Yeah.
comfortable. Like,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, so it is gonna be really exciting. And then
Mhm.
also, I mean, coming back and starting up music again was really nice. Like,
Yes.
kind of being on the worship team down up in
Mhm.
I was down in Canada.
Mhm.
I know geography. Um but like up in Canada was also a really life-changing experience because it was just like kind of breaking out of my shell a little bit and
Mhm.
understanding that like, this is what it would be like, and trying to put myself out there more. And then I get here and I have the opportunity to produce music more
Mhm.
because I have my guitar.
Yes.
But that was the main reason that we didn't make the entire song at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's because we,
And I only had my acoustic guitar, which we wanted
yeah.
more of that electric
Mhm.
sound that acoustics just doesn't give you.
Mm-mm.
So,
The gum was stuck to my teeth. That's a first. Great. Didn't know I was supposed to do that. But yeah, no, so it's just like, honestly, I feel like so much has happened in the almost, well, it's actually been a year and a half since we've met each other. Like,
yeah.
roughly a year and a few months.
Mhm.
Like, because we met at Bree's wedding, but
Yes.
officially met in June,
June of
I want to
24,
say.
I think. So,
So about a
yeah.
year and a half. And the it's crazy. The
Yeah.
like how different, I mean, I've become, but that's honestly normal for,
Yeah.
someone my age. But
Mhm.
like, it's also when we met, I did not expect to be like have you as such a support system that I do now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna, compliment you really quick. You are an amazing person.
Oh, thank you.
And I kid you not, like, Sierra is one of the most sweet, like genuine people, but also can cut you. Like, you better watch out. Um
Mhm.
but like, the second we met, we kind of just clicked. Like, I don't think it
Yeah.
was really awkward for any of us. And the only reason
Mm-mm.
it was awkward at the wedding is just because, you know,
I didn't
I
know your name.
Yeah, so much was happening. A guy passed out drunk.
Yep.
Like, poor
The
Brie.
food didn't get done. I know it. Poor Brie.
And it's honestly kind of funny because I'm wearing the exact colors and my
Oh,
hair's the
yeah.
exact color that it was that day.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, no. So like we met to play Labyrinthine. So that
Yes.
first Labyrinthine video is the first time me and Sierra actually fully met.
Yes. We started playing the
Because,
campaign because
hmm
Brie wanted to invite you. And she asked me, she was like, I want to play through the campaign again. And I was like, yeah, sure, we can do it. Because it had been years. Like, we had not
hmm
played the campaign since, like, it had officially released, like, the first
yeah,
time. And so it had been so long, and we didn't really remember. It was like we did, but we didn't.
yeah.
And so then we were like, yeah. And Brie was like, "Oh, but I think it would be fun if we had somebody new to play." And I was like, "Okay, who do you want to invite?" And she was like, "Well, I have a little sister." And I was like, "Okay, which one?" Because I knew about her sisters. I've
hmm
been friends with Brie for so long,
So long. Yeah.
and I was like, "Which one?" And she was like, "Kara." And I was like, "Okay, I've never met her, but like, I don't mind. Doesn't bother me if she's
Yeah.
down." And I remember Brie was so nervous that we were gonna
hmm
be like awkward,
No.
and it
I
was this weird thing where like it was, I think we both expected it to be a little
yeah.
awkward
Yeah.
as we had never met each other.
No.
And the first time we meet is on Discord. And
Yeah.
it was like, hi, Kara, nice to meet you, all
Yeah.
these things. And then
It just
5 minutes in, I mean, it felt
yeah.
like no time. Like,
No
I
time.
mean,
Like I mean, I think you can tell in the video because we met I think an hour before recording.
yeah, before recording
Like
the very first campaign
the
lab
very
video.
first campaign. Yeah. And which is really funny.
Yeah.
Because we were just like joking around, like, it
Yeah.
was just all of that. And we didn't joke around as much as we do now, obviously, but
Yeah.
like it was still, and then like I think we were on the phone for hours. Like, and then at some point Brie had to go to work and you asked her, like, hey girlie, do you just want to get on and, game for a little
Yeah.
bit? And I was like, sure,
I remember that
absolutely.
it was like June or July we started the recordings for the lab campaign. And then we didn't talk very often
Mm-mm.
until like
Not very often.
October of 24
Yeah.
was when we started doing the Halloween stuff and like other
hmm
recordings because we were recording for the whole holiday season in
Yeah.
October.
Yeah.
And Brie
Yeah.
wanted you to be in him. And I
Yeah.
was like, I don't mind. And so we
But
like did the lab campaign, we did
yeah.
other lab videos, we did the Halloween makeup, and then after that, I mean, it was like constant communication.
Constant, yeah. And I mean, like, I think it was also I was at an interesting time when we first met where
Hmm.
I was like just didn't really like I loved where I was and I was comfortable where I was, but I wasn't like entirely like I just had my health stuff acting up
Hmm.
again after finally trying to figure out what was going on and then it acted up again. And then I think I remember talking to you about it
Hmm.
one day and I was just like, just so you do know, like this is how it's been like for the past year now, which is on number actually yeah, it's been 2 years since I started feeling like yay.
Yeah.
But and we talked about it and just kind of, I don't know, like something just clicked. Like
Yeah.
it was literally like and that's why I will always say that you are a sister. Like
Hmm.
it is just, for some reason we just clicked and I
Yeah.
like honestly, at first I thought Brie was going to be a little jealous. Sorry, Brie. But like I talked to her about it and she was like, I'm so happy that you can have someone like that in your life. And I was like,
Mhm.
because, like when I first moved to Canada, I was on the phone with her all day, every day.
Yeah.
Like all I think Canada is really when we got super
Hmm.
close. And it feels like it's been so much longer of us knowing each
It
other.
really does.
um, because we were on the phone for literally like 12 hours a day
Yeah.
from when I woke up to when I went to sleep.
Hmm.
Like, and so we'd always be playing games. We played Overwatch together,
Hmm.
like, and I talked to
Watching
her.
so much
Yeah,
stuff.
so much stuff. Oh my gosh, we started
we have
so many
started
shows.
we have started so many shows and we still have ones we have not been in.
Yes. But like, and then, talking to you about how I didn't feel like I was, like in a good spot here. And now
Hmm.
I was like talking about it and I was like, okay, maybe I can move in with Brie. And then you mentioned like when you're 18, come live with us.
Hmm.
And Sierra is actually the only reason I'm in oh, I almost just said where I was. In the South right now. Like that is the
Hmm.
only reason I'm back in the US is because she finally was just like, yoink.
Yep.
just yoinked me back. But no, so it's like, you know. Also, you give such good advice.
Yeah, thank you.
Like when it's just like anytime I'm not feeling like it or I'm just like in a bad mood and like she knows that sometimes I need a day to talk about it, but
Hmm.
like it is just when I do talk to her about it, it is always, a really good advice because also she's not my mom. So it's just like, you
Yep.
know, parents you don't listen to. Let's be
Nope.
honest. It is just a mental thing.
Especially
Yeah.
when you're around the age you are, like it's
Yeah. It is
uh
like just disobedience central.
yep.
But so like coming from another person of like another person's advice also as someone who wasn't like who was a teenager not too long ago,
Yeah,
like it's just always interesting because I
I
think a lot of
remember.
parents do forget what it was like to be a teenager. And so when I
Yeah.
talk to her about it and I understand that I'm being emotional, but like, it is always just a good advice and
Yeah.
yeah. I
And at
love
the end,
you.
the head tilt timing. Oh Lord.
Well, I think that's proof enough.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little. I'm acting like we're gonna get off after this. No, we haven't. Like, well, it depends. Are you gonna leave me for dinner?
Well, I need to go get dinner,
What are you
but I'll
making?
probably come
Oh yeah.
back.
Yeah. I asked you that
All right.
earlier. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I'm forgetful, but no. So, wow, that was a interesting 2 hours.
Yeah,
But I think we did a bunch of different topics, and
we definitely did.
yes, you had to have.
Chaotic,
I
bouncing around.
Yeah, you have to have the cringy moment at the end where it's just like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
this is great.
Mhm.
Welcome.
Yay!
It should be weekly that we do this. It depends. Well, I mean, Sierra just we're kind of on the phone all the time anyway, so it's really just
Yeah,
like some days we might get on and be in our PJs. Let's be
literally.
honest.
Oh, literally. Oh, the
Like,
cozy hoodie is making an
mhm,
appearance at some
at
point.
some point, I am wearing my onesie at some point. Okay, but yeah, no. So this is the first episode of the podcast.
Yes!
Yay!
Yay!
We're gonna do so good. But thank you
Yes.
guys. So yeah.
Okay. Mwah. Bye.